Pressure.
It's so amazing.
My bad. Got a new computer. Okay. Start this again. My bad. Got a new computer. I messed up.
Jam honky, tum til mirega.
Don't do nothing, man. What I think about you. This is what I think about you, man. Girl, make your mind up. Before you get past up. What you think about me, huh? What you think of me? What if they leave? You gonna stay with him, or you gonna leave me, man? You better make your mind up before you get past up. Straight up. What you think of me? Records, man. What you gonna do about this right here? Player. Keep a tight grip on your chick, cause if you slip, I'ma take her. Round trips to Jamaica on the island, sipping daiquiris, blowing kush on the beach with your baby mama after me. Actually, I'm a boss who pick her up and floss too. Chop it up is a loss. You ain't loser, she just lost you. Caught up in temptation, now she all in the feelings, blowing my phone up. Texting me all jaded, I mentioned we tell them all down in Macy's. I know you probably hate me, but it is what it is. That's your used to be lady, and I got plans for her. Told her to make up her mind. See, it ain't room for us both, so quit wasting your time. This is what I think about you, man. Girl, make your mind up before you get past up. What you think about me, huh? What you think of me? What if they leave? You gonna stay with him, or you gonna leave me, man? You better make your mind up before you get past up. Straight up. What you think of me? Records, man. What you gonna do about this right here?
I think I'm going rich, going trips, expensive trips, escapade, premium McDonald's, whooping and black ganja. What you know about that other woman texting your man to get him out the house? I'm the one y'all fight about. I got a back so ridiculous, even looking at it. You wouldn't even trust your best friends when he was lusting at it. I pull a Swayze and pick Mercedes, get at you, baby. Take you out them t-shirts and jeans, show you the finer things. My crib lavish, my swag magic, I'm never plastic. Break me or hurt one of mine, measures get real drastic. I'm the best to do it, numero uno truest. Milwaukee 5-star chicks don't get better than this.
This is what I think about you, man. Girl, make your mind up before you get past up. What you think about me, huh?
What you think of me? What if they leave?
You gonna stay with him, or you gonna leave me, man? You better make your mind up before you get past up. Straight up.
Yeah. What you think
Records, man. What you gonna do about this right here?
Make your mind up, don't waste your time up.
Even though you fine, I still gotta grind and make sure I'm straight and let my money pile up. I'm tired of all this and that, going back and forth, all that drama with my baby mama. Got me going to court, gotta make sure that my future's straight. Plus my kids, of course, I need someone I can depend on. When I'm out of town or court, I need a woman that can hold me down. Service with a smile when I come home from off the road. She go ahead, soak me down. Whoa, now I got plenty of options. Fine from head to side, cause caramel complexion, rocking the latest Doji combined by hiking and purse bags. This is your last opportunity. Girl, make your mind up. Do you really want this reunion? This is what I think about you, man. Girl, make your mind up. Before you get found up. What you think about me, huh?
What you think of me? What's that?
You gon' stay with him, or you gon' leave with me, man? You better make your mind up before you get past up. Straight up.
What you think
But big records, man. What you gonna do about this right here? This is what I think about you, man. Make your mind up before you get past up. What you think about me, huh?
What you think of me? What's that?
You gon' stay with him, or you gon' leave with me, man? You better make your mind up before you get past up. Straight up.
What you think
But
of
big
me?
records, man. What you gonna do about this right here?
The streets will never leave me alone. I got the spirit of the fallen soldier dead and gone. I drop that rap music, distribution, trap house music, that grand larceny, DUI, bust down music. I cross-examine my friends and put a trace on the devil estates. Those things look up my partner, shot him twice in the face. And for the case, I lost my baby mama, $100,000. Buried my father with the war with my partners. Y'all watch. History in the making, the hood will never break me, but teaching me how to make it. I was introduced to running numbers back in the 80s, till the crack started taking over. Double my product with the baking soda, arm and hammer. I cocked the hammer and landed a sentence in the slap.
This is gonna be a big bad for me. I ain't coming back, prison
Not the
but if it be so, let it be so. I don't wanna let go, but if I let go, I'ma have to let go.
I pledge allegiance to my Lord Jesus.
I'm
For
good,
these
Nicole.
reasons I'm in treason, but I'm still breathing. Until I'm dead and bleeding, it's gonna be hustling season. Winter, summer, and fall, my whip game is an all. I ball reckless, you can tell by my necklace. The hood's gotta respect it, I'm certified and checks it.
If the freaks be feeling me, I deserve to be where the money at. Fall back and all of that. That's why they freaks be loving me. Y'all haters never can keep up with me. Live with the jealousy. We big boys, more money than me. Certified riding by
I got this, certified. Records, I'm on it. Let's go.
Go ahead, talk about me, okay, I just let them hate. Eating up the food chain, you can watch me clean my plate. And they say that I ain't real, but I ain't told them nothing fake. I carry my city's weight
Jason,
on my shoulder till it break. This is not up for debate. Please, rappers wanna murder me. Wait, change it up. Flow cosmetic surgery, and I'ma keep it going. Beat this beat and leave it swollen. I'm the dopest, spit that crack to competition. I'm too potent. I got this, I'ma do it. I'ma do it when the time's right. Sour as a lemon when they see you in the limelight. And I'ma need it, and that key should keep my mind right. I bees in it, cause the streets need me like speed limits. Dive in sharp water, it's never hard to breathe in it. Rats caught in traps, as soon as you put the cheese in it, they gon' be jealous till the world end. I'd rather get money, roll up, and spend the night with your girlfriend.
If the freaks be feeling me, I deserve to be where the money at. Fall back and all of that. That's why they freaks be loving me. Y'all haters never can keep up with me. Live with the jealousy. We big boys, more problems, more money to make. Good certified, riding by, blowing away. Ayo, 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 ayo.
Now this is so true when you down and out. Every homie that you ran with, quick to turn they back on you. Just listen how my man switch up on me. He's so phony. I wonder what he thought of me. Should've read my transcripts. Money talking is cheap. Trying to set my mama up and had my brother ride too. Same homie I fed his kids, been knowing him since high school. Put clothes on his back, even money on his books. Ain't no honor amongst crooks, but I guess that's what it took. Now I'm sharper than a razor. You would never know my every move. Money to the ceiling, and I'm guarding it like Uncle Scrooge. Damn, player to bust a move. Player, I'm game tight. Bite the hand that feeds you. Use your life all in the same night. This ain't a threat, this is a promise. Get your mind right. Stealing from your main man, then press those in the limelight. Now he copping please, cause his conscience just can't take it. Now his wife and kids living in his mama basement.
The praise be feeling me, I deserve to be where the money at. Fall back and all of that. That's why they freaks be loving me. Y'all haters never can keep up with me. Live with the jealousy. We big boys, more problems, more money to make. Good certified, riding by, blowing away. Ayo, 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 ayo. Since the streets be feeling me, I deserve to be where the money at. Fall back and all of that. That's why these freaks be loving me. Y'all haters never can keep up with me. Live with the jealousy. Let's talk about love, cause this ain't it. This don't make sense. It's anything but love. Broke promises, what we really meant, what we could have been. Talk about love. Love don't lie, love don't cheat, love's not weak. Love don't hurt, let's talk about love is what fighting for, fighting for, fighting for. You come home and I ask you where you been. Then you reply to me out with your friends. Sure don't keep that phone in, you never put it down. Social media, now your Instagram blew up. Oh, should've never gave you my time. Should've left the very first time when you didn't come home at night. Oh, you lie now, we argue, I knew this. You're cheating, you must think I'm stupid. We don't go out no more, we don't even make love. We just dragging this on. Oh, why am I still here? Why are you still here? There's nothing else here. We done ran out of options, don't seem like nothing's working. And I'm tired of the hurting, that's one thing I know for certain. Lord knows I'm willing, gotta get rid of what I'm feeling. Cause I can't give back these years I talk about love. Cause this ain't it, this don't make sense. It's anything but love. Broke promises, what we really meant, what we could have been. Talk about love. Love don't lie, love don't cheat, love's not weak. Love don't hurt, let's talk about love is what fighting for, fighting for, fighting for. I just wanna know, was it really love? Was it really worth it? Why you had to hurt me? Why would you desert me? Why would you deceive me? Should've never let you use me. Lady, I'm sitting around here knowing I was your fool. And everything you wanted me, just you. Such a shame how you do someone you say you love, look at what love came to. When you get off thinking I'm just some game, like it ain't no consequences to pain. I remember when you told me, I remember when you told me, you told me, you told me, my love, my body. You told me you're ready for love, for life. Let's talk about love. Cause this ain't it, this don't make sense. It's anything but love. Broke promises, what we really meant, what we could have been. Talk about love. Love don't lie, love don't cheat, love's not weak. Love don't hurt, let's talk about love is what fighting for, fighting for, fighting for. I wanna love, I just wanna love, I just wanna love.
just wanna love. I 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 just wanna love.
It's so amazing.
I miss my baby. I miss my baby girl. I don't deserve ya. Can't count how many times that I played and hurt ya. I done burned you worse than Ursula. Wouldn't blame you if it ended in murder. I was pushing you away. Now you're pushing me away. I be calling, you don't answer, dodging me every day. Now you dressing all seductive, like I don't know you out here trifling. You want word to get to me by making sure my homies see. And I can't say that it ain't working. On my 7 shot of bird, I'm in this bourbon and traffic swerving. You ain't home, don't know where I'm going. Thought that run through my mind. She done made a trap and play her online. Probably out showing her a good time. She giving love and head 29. Cause I ain't jealous. Side chick trying to get rebellious. Cause you know I really miss my lady. And know what it just ain't without my baby. I miss my baby. Never thought without you I'd be going crazy. I done played too many games, now the joke's on me. Can you really keep a woman where she don't wanna be? I hate sleeping alone. I hate being in this hole. Cause I'm reminded of her absence while I'm in here alone. I miss hearing your voice. I miss feeling your touch. I miss loving you. I miss arguing. I miss when we make up. I miss my baby. Say how we should have parted when I was coming home regardless. And it didn't matter who I lay with. Cause they cannot replace my baby. I see you on social media acting like we never been together. Fellas like all your pictures. And your Lord so religious. Got me all up in my feelings like a chameleon. One in a million. Ever had a player this bad? You should tweet with a hashtag. Why when we break up, you looking better? Changing your swagger, body so better. You looking freakier, you looking happier. You keep a manicured. I got some questions for you. Where was it when I was with you when you was at home? Why did it come to this for us to see where we really went wrong? What shouldn't have been, what could have been if you never did? I never been with her again. We should have took care of baby. Never thought without you I'd be going crazy. I done played too many games, now the joke's on me. Can you really keep a woman where she don't wanna be? I hate sleeping alone. I hate being in this hole. Cause I'm reminded of her absence while I'm in here alone. I miss hearing your voice. I miss feeling your touch. I miss loving you. I miss arguing. I miss when we make up. I miss my baby. I miss my baby. I miss my baby girl. I miss my baby.
It's so amazing. So amazing. So amazing. So amazing.
She knows how to get my attention, and them denims. And Shawty got a body like a dancer. She winning. She's beyond beautiful. Turn me on. She makes me wanna fall in love. Shawty know I ain't single, so soon I gotta get close. She ain't really with the down low. She like fun on the outside. She's so fine, I can't deny it. Should I stay or leave? I'm undecided. You know I'm feeling you. You know I gotta want it too, lady. if you wanna, but I'll risk it all if I have to. You know I'm feeling you. You know I gotta want you to, lady. You know it's going down if you wanna, but I'll risk it all if I have to. We ain't gonna act like I'm doing something wrong. I can't say no if someone better come along. I'm not trying to hurt no one. What if she is that missing one? I ain't saying we ain't got love. I ain't saying we won't work out. But I know what's not. Seems to me is what she got. And I won't let this moment when I pass me by. But there's another part of me that's telling me it's a lie. You know I gotta want you to, lady. You know it's going down if you wanna, but I'll risk it all if I have to. You know I'm feeling you. You know I gotta want you to, lady. You know it's going down if you wanna, but I'll risk it all if I have to. So much I could lose, but I gotta choose. I ain't gonna just lie, deny it. One thing I know, love right now don't matter. You're all to me that matters. So fine, I can't deny it. Should I stay or leave? I'm undecided. And she's so fine, I can't deny it. Should I stay or leave? I'm undecided. You know I'm feeling you. You know I gotta want you to, lady. You know it's going down if you wanna, but I'll risk it all if I have to. You know I'm feeling you. You know I gotta want you to, lady. You know it's going down if you wanna, but I'll risk it all if I have to. You know I'm feeling you. You know I gotta want you to, lady. You know it's going down if you wanna, but I'll risk it all if I have to. You know I'm feeling you. You know I gotta want you to, lady. You know it's going down if you wanna, but I'll risk it all if I have to.
Now, what I'm going to do for y'all today, I'm going to play y'all a special, exclusive, nobody ain't never heard. This right here is the game changer. This right here is the game changer. This is what I be trying to tell y'all. When it comes to this music, man, come on, man. This is the game changer. Here's a special exclusive just for y'all.
She working that body all on the pole, look how fast she does. Hey, popping bottles of Molly too and going down in the champagne room. Hey, sex in the club. What happens in here always stays in the club. Sex in the club. Nobody in here is looking for love. She bad to the bone, money on the floor, make it rain like they're gonna pour. She got body, showing up my type of body. Plenty jewelry on and my money low, shawty looking for some action. She know I be driving nothing under 80 in the latest hot fashion. She might nice to know, she don't take it personal. Think she's so naughty in front of everybody. Feeling all over me, mama know what I'm thinking. Plus I'm already tipsy because I've been drinking. Red light blowing mad smoke, dirty dancing on the table. Niggas know just how the game go. I bust nothing but the battles. Lipstick, pantyhose, X-rated freak show. Instagram live on for everyone that follows. She working that body all on the pole, look how fast she goes. Hey, popping bottles of Molly too and going down in the champagne room. Hey, sex in the club. What happens in here always stays in the club. Sex in the club. Nobody in here is looking for love.
exactly. She get paid, but she the baddest. I stop what I'm doing whenever she wanna go there. She don't like wearing tennis and no type of underwear. Ride on me, ride on me. I don't wanna leave. Girl, you're such a tease. Red light blowing mad smoke, dirty dancing on the table. Niggas know just how the game go. I was nothing but the battles. Lipstick, pantyhose, X-rated freak show. Instagram live on for everyone that follows. She working that body all on the pole. Look how fast she goes. Hey, hey, popping bottles of Molly too and going down in the champagne room. Hey, hey, sex in the club, sex in the club. What happens in here? Hope it stays in the club. Sex in the club, sex in the club. Nobody in here is looking for love. Sex me, baby. Sex me, yeah. Sex me, baby. In the club right now, in the club right now. Sex me, baby. Red light blowing mad smoke, dirty dancing on the table. Niggas know just how the game go. I was nothing but the battles. Lipstick, pantyhose, X-rated freak show. Instagram live on for everyone that follows. She working that body all on the pole. Look how fast she goes. Hey, hey, popping bottles of Molly too and going down in the champagne room. Hey, hey, sex in the club, sex in the club. What happens in here? Hope it stays in the club. Sex in the club, sex in the club. Nobody in here is looking for love.
What it do, y'all? You live on the hottest show on the internet, the Battle Truth Show. No, I ain't gonna do y'all like no Mav Hoffa. I'ma play y'all hits. But we done. Y'all know we just got to play the music to give people time to come up in here before we get started so they won't miss out on what's about to happen. See, when you got the hottest show in the game, I can't afford to lose none of my material. Is y'all crazy? I can't afford to lose none of my material. And for people who new here, they don't know what we do. Fellas, stop being on here acting all tough. Y'all know y'all ain't tough. Stop acting all tough. No, man, come on, man. Shut up! Shut the hell up. Stop acting all tough. What's wrong with y'all? But keep it real, fellas. Why we be scared of our girlfriends? It don't matter how tough and gangster you is. Ain't we scared of our girlfriends? Keep it real. We be scared of our girlfriends, don't we? Hey. Have you ever cheated before? It didn't matter where you was at. You just thought she was coming or somewhere nearby. You in another state, like, oh man, I think she out here. We calling to check up on her. When you cheating, like, hey babe, what's going on? Where you at? You at home? I'm gonna FaceTime you right quick. Right. You still scared, like, man, I don't believe her. Looked like she was in the house. Go in the room where the kids at. Put my son on the phone. Put my son on the phone. Let me see son. She don't know you cheating. Hey son. Where your mom at? She just gave me the phone. Is that your mama for real? Is that really her? You be scared, boy. Hey, don't you hate when you cheating and the girl you cheating with trying to stay? You like, you can't stay. You gotta go. Girl, you gotta go. She trying to stay. She think cause you just gave her some, y'all finna chill. Cause that's what you told. That's what you made her believe. Just so you can get some. Like, Hey, what's going on? What you got planned for the day? You gonna come chill? You really just want some. You gonna come chill? Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna pick you up around about like 7. All right. All right. you get right down to business. Within that half hour, you get right down to business. Because you know you only got like an hour left to get yourself together. get back to your girl. She trying to stay. After he does, she like, what kind of movies you got? Movies? Yeah, don't you got a good movie we can watch? A couple movies? Look. I got to make a run right quick. Okay, go ahead. You don't trust me in here? Look, I got a lot of stuff up in here, man. Look, thick up man could come in here. Police could come in here. I wouldn't even do you like that. Where you want me to drop you off at? Really? It's like that? It's like that? You just do that and now I gotta go? No, I just got a text from my man. Look, you already set this up earlier. Look, real talk. Look, I gotta go get this money. You can't, they be trying to stay. First of all, you know what we on, girl. Them ugly girls know the routine, though. Them ugly girls don't give you no problem, do they, y'all? Them ugly girls know the routine. Hey, look, all the conversation's simple with them. Hey, what's up? Where you at? I'm coming to get you later on. All right. Hey, I'm outside. So look, we do them so wrong. We do them ugly girls so wrong. Hey, don't ask for nothing. No, I ain't got nothing to drink. No, it ain't nothing in here to eat. No, it ain't nothing to smoke. Let's get this over with before we get caught. Or the fella see me, I gotta tell him you my cousin. Soon you get through with them, you know, like you gotta tell the other girl, but soon you get through with them, they already know. Soon you done, she like, okay, move. You be trying to act like you care. Like, oh, it's like that? She like, yeah. She putting on her bra. Drop me off at my cousin's house. Like that. I'm still naked. Like, damn, could I wash up? You ain't gonna even get the quick towel? Go get the quick towel. Hey, you drop off, she get right out the car, close the door, and gone by the way. You be driving off like, man, if she wasn't so ugly, man, she'll make a good wife. She wasn't so ugly, boy. I wish my girl was like her. I wish my girl was as humble, obedient, respectable like her. Why our women do us like that? Our women ain't like that, man. When you've been involved with a woman and that's your woman, see, this is why women don't get why we have side chicks. When they become our woman, they try to use their body as power over us because they know we liked it and that's what made them, for the most part, our woman. Yeah, he liked this. I don't get him this all the time. He don't get this all the time. I got to say something, right? Yeah, I ain't saving. I wish she was like. I wish my woman was like her. She'd make a good woman. Man, my ugly girl be in check. my ugly girl be my ugly girl be in check. My girl can't get nothing out of her. Yeah, hello. Who is this? Where you know Maliki from? You don't know no Maliki. Then why is your name and number in his phone? Your brother. What's your brother name? Because your girl thinks she know all your friends on me. What's your brother name? I ain't never heard of him. Nah, I ain't never heard of him. Come on, I ain't stupid. How long y'all been talking? You talking to him. Don't lie to me. You talking to him. He got you trained, don't he? He already told you about me, didn't he? Yeah. Don't, what? Okay, look. When I see you, you already know what's up. Why you trying to act like you don't know who he is? Yeah, okay, whatever. You will see it. Okay. You got her trained, don't you? The girl just told you she don't know me. I ain't stupid. I know you. You didn't already told her about me. You done already put her up on game. I tell my ugly girl, like, girl, you did just like I taught you. Get your ugly butt over here. What happened when when you get caught with her? When you get caught with her, look, women so funny, man. Well, we always know how to outthink them. When you get caught with that girl, when your girl see who you messing with and you get caught with her, ooh, she don't never let that go. She like, really? That's who you's messing with? You trifling, nigga. You trifling. You should stick your thing in anything, huh? She try to make you feel guilty so you could be faithful. You really? Like that's who you mess with? You like that type of stuff? That's who you sticking your thing in her, then you laying down with me like that? Nigga, you trifling. You trifling as hell. you be feeling like a child, like. Like, she's so ugly. She's so ugly. I can't even believe I even let you touch me. Like, you horrible. Move. They do a stiff arm worse than a football, a running back. Move. Like, damn. Girl, you almost made me fall. Move out my face. Get out my face. Do it again. Get out my face. Like, damn. Move. No. They do us dirt. What? You get caught? Hey, she didn't put on one of them Superwoman outfit. Titties up, booty hanging out, hair hanging over. Where you going? Out. Nah, no. We not doing that. No. No, we ain't doing that. Ain't no out. Yeah, I hear you out. You gonna get somebody shot. No, we not doing that. Watch your son now. Look, I got a doctor appointment. Right. You do know it's Sunday, right? I got the doctor appointment, whatever. Girl, where we going to? Wait, hey, little man, go get your shoes. Hurry up before she try to leave. No, we all going. You ain't going up trying to get even. They know how to get even, though. Man, when your girl catch you with that girl, she gonna be a household name. It don't matter if you don't even mess with her no more. Your girl still think you messing with her. Yeah, he messing with Keisha, huh? I know you messing with Keisha. That's who you with. You with Keisha, wasn't you? Sometimes that helped me. Like, I ain't messed with Keisha in 6 months. Like, right. Yeah, she thinking Keisha. She had no idea about Monique, Tasha, and Tamika. Monique, Tasha, and Tamika safe for the next year. Cause she can't get Keisha off her mind. So while she chasing Keisha, I'm with Monique and Tammy. She's chasing Keisha. Me and Keisha been through. That's all they think. They only know the girl you got caught with. Messing with that ugly thing, like, right? Oh, ain't that right, MJ? My lady moderators, ain't that right, sis? y'all chasing them girls gone. Get back on the hunt. Get back on the hunt. Colder. Now you getting warm. Warmer. For real. That's what be going on. Look, I don't live that life no more, fellas. Sorry. Gotta tell on y'all. Get it right. Treat them like they want to be treated. You should treat them right. Treat them right. Yeah, I'm telling all. I've been gave my black book up. I tore out a couple pages, but I definitely gave the book up. I've been turning my black book in. She's like, hold on. This book go up to 200. It's like 30 pages missing. Where them other 30 pages? No, when I got the book, them pages was missing. No, they wasn't. Come off them pages. Come off them pages, mister. Damn. Hey. How many of y'all scared to leave this around? You ever went to the bathroom and left this out? And you ain't think about it and you sitting there like, but you can't get up because it ain't out. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hey. Oh my gosh. Open that door. You looking for this? Oh, they fast too. They quick. See, yeah. Everyone. What you mean? Everyone, nigga. You a liar. I wouldn't even go on that long. Everyone, nigga. Damn. Hey, your phone blowing up. She didn't call them. Your phone blowing up. She right there. Answer it. It's Mike now. Answer it. He don't want nothing. He want that money I owe him. I give it to him. Answer it. Hey, they don't know. Hey, they know this trick. The volume button. Hello? 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 Man, ain't nobody on here. You can hear her real loud. Hello? 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 Nigga, you know, girl, you better stop. You a nasty nigga. You a nasty nigga. You be eating her out? Really? Really? Oh my gosh. No. Out. No. Face. Girl, I just be saying that to get money. I ain't touch her. You want to ask her? You want to call her? try to play poker. Here, ask her. Ask her. She'll tell you. Wait. You gonna call her for real? Yeah, you said get it to me. Hold on. This is my PO. Turn myself in. You see, right now? Right now. I gotta turn myself in. I gotta turn myself in. Yeah, right now. Right in the middle of our argument. She don't like talking to police. I don't want to talk to them. I get them. Oh. Welcome to the Battle Truth Show. Anyway, y'all. Let's get right off into it. Been a chain of events going on these last couple days, man. Some devastating allegations came out against Mav Hoffa for allegedly raping, assaulting, putting hands on Miss Kiki, a respected woman in the battle rap community. And it seemed like the community is torn between the odds. Some say Mav may be innocent. Some say he guilty. Some believe Kiki. Some don't believe Kiki. So we torn since it came out. Now, Kiki came out saying that he choked her till she was unconscious, and that she told him to get up off of her. She told him to get up off of her, to stop. He didn't stop. He choked her till she was unconscious. He continued to have sex with her against her will, and she was held against her will afterwards. This is what she put on her Instagram page. She said she have tape of him admitting to wronging her and apologizing. We have yet to hear the tapes. I don't know who's speaking to her in her corner, things like that. So a lot of people was like, well, if you were going to come out and say what he did, you should have just released the tape too. I could only speak as a man. Women think differently. I can't plead her case for her for the most part. But let me just say this. I am an advocate for women's rights. Not all of women's rights. Not the one where you want to be a man. I ain't an advocate for that. But I am an advocate for women's right to be treated as and respected just as we are. I'm also an advocate for injustice to anybody, any person. So we at odds. Because we want to make sure, for the most part, Mav is not being condemned for something he didn't do, even though he was given the opportunity to clear his name and failed horribly, miserably. That brought me to the point of where I just know those were the actions and demeanors of a guilty man. What I saw. Still not enough, though, for a full conviction. But since we toward odds at this, and no matter what a person say, think about it. If you saying a person in this situation is crazy, because it ain't a black man or, the black man, we got a black woman involved. A black man, black woman involved. That puts us in the middle. We can't say he innocent to proven guilty, because that only means she's guilty to proven innocent. That's what that means. It ain't no gray areas. And whether you saying something or not, you leaning toward one or the other based upon the information that we do have out here. We're going to get to the bottom of that tonight. We came up with some solutions that could clear out all this. And we need every last one of y'all cooperation and participation. Yeah, we finna get to the bottom of this tonight. I'm going to call up two dear, special, good friends of mine who mature and wise to these situations. One of them, my sponsor, Josh, who really take matters like this just as serious as I am, especially seeing what his organization is all about, the Strict Dad Foundation, where better parents make better children for a better world. Also, one of my most trusted, faithful, and loyal moderators and friends of mine, P Black. I'm going to call both of them on, and we're going to have some grown-up, real man, heart-to-heart conversation and talk. Now, I would love to have a female on here, too, to talk also. I would love to have a female on here to talk also, just so that we can get a woman's perspective, too. So if you are a female that's in the chat or one of my moderators who wise enough and humble enough to talk on subjects like this, give me the area code you calling from, and you could join in the conversation. But we finna get to the bottom of this, because we came up with something that neither one of them can deny. That's why the title is called "We Bringing Them Both to Justice." The people gonna get to the truth. We gonna get to the truth. And there is no escaping this, what we came up with. So the people gonna get to the truth. So before I call up my guests, I want to know if there's any woman out there who wants to call up and kick it with us. Who wants to call up and kick it with us. Where you at in the comments? Can I get a female who wise enough to chime in on us? Can I get a female? Where y'all at? It's 1,300 people on here right now. Can I get a female to call up, kick it with us? Where we at? Oh, let me address another thing, because some people are like, yeah, math. I mean, not math. Yeah, like, yeah, truth. Okay, 1,300, 13. Oh, okay, them the last four. Okay, call up, MJ. I would say this. Yeah, some people gonna say, what about Rome DMV? He lied to you. URL came and said that was fake news. No. URL, let me tell you, they called that man for real. They only saying that because I don't know what happened behind the scene. They trying to cover it up. First, they wanted to use that man as a fall guy. Well, when they gave him stuff and see that it may have triggered off something else, now it's the right thing to do, just like Norbs, just like they do the Norbs. That man ain't put that out there on them like that. That man didn't lie about that. Y'all know that brother. Anybody who know him know that. You know what I'm saying? And he definitely got text messages and screenshots and everything like that. So, come on. We're not going to do that. MJ, where you at, love? 414-235-6760. Where you at, MJ? I need you to call up before I have my other people, before I call my other people up. Where we at? Oh, tonight we finna get to the bottom of this. We look, we clearing the air tonight. We finna resolve this whole thing tonight. Yeah, we got something, y'all. Can't none of them get around this. Oh, there will be there, and since they got us involved in this type of stuff, we ain't got to be divided amongst each other. We came up with a solution for all this. We do not have to be divided amongst each other. We ain't got to pick sides no more. They finna show you something. We finna come up with the bottom of this. We ain't got to even do that no more. Yeah. Since it's holes in both their stories, we bringing them both to justice. Okay, I'm gonna get my guys on. See, some women scared to speak and talk. So let me get some other people on here. Some women scared, don't want to talk. Let me get my people on here. Okay, Black, let's get it going on. Black, what's good?
What's the word, yo?
Okay.
Chat, yo, Gabble Gang.
Yeah, Gabble Gang in full effect. Hold on. Let's get my other brother up here.
I'll make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe button and that share button. Yo, what's good, Truth?
What's going on with you, Josh? Black.
Yo.
Josh.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Josh.
Okay. So my two guests I got on right now, again, two good dear friends of mine, man. P Black and my sponsor, CEO of the Strict Dad Foundation, Josh. Now, we were talking about this. Josh came up with this solution. Josh, I want you to break this down to the people, why you came up with this and why you think this is effective. And you can go ahead and give me your view on the whole thing. Let's go.
All right. Yo, 1UF, what's up, guys? Just want to say much love to all you guys. Thank you for the support and, for the donations and everything.
No doubt.
So, basically, I'm not sure if you guys have been following, but in the live, I've been tearing Matt apart. I kind of been biased and partial.
Hold on one, Josh. One of y'all TV or background is real loud. Go ahead, Josh.
All right, so basically, one love to the 1UF and Battle Truth. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the support. But I just basically wanted to say that for anyone who was tuned into the live show that Matt Hoffa did, I was definitely partial and biased, and I was ready to condemn this guy and convict him for crimes that have no evidence of. So my whole point is that I like to be impartial. I like to be fair, and that's what the Strict Dad Foundation represents. So I had to do some soul searching and check myself, and basically just look deep within to be like, yo, you're being unfair to Matt Hoffa. So let's be fair. And I came up with a plan, and I told Battle Truth, and I was like, yo, this is what we're going to do. Let's do a polygraph test. For all those who's not aware of that, that's a lie detector test. Why not do that? If he's so confident and so sure that he's innocent as he claims to be, let's do that. That's a clear-cut, sure way to get past all the BS, all the drama, all the he say, she said. Now, for all those who say, oh, lie detector tests may be, inaccurate, they are known to have a 96% to 98% accuracy. Lie detector test, polygraph test. So even if he was to take a polygraph test, if you guys wanted to believe that 4% was more accurate than the 96%, that's your choice. But my whole thing is, I didn't want to be unfair to this guy. And I actually owe Matt Papa an apology because I went very hard on him. And at the end of the day, I should be impartial. I should be unbiased. And I should give him a fair shot just like everyone else. So that's what I want to do. The Strict Dad Foundation wants to fund a polygraph test for Matt Papa to prove his innocence if he is so. So we are challenging
and
Matt
Kiki, and both of them. It ain't just him. It's her too.
I agree with that. And I definitely talked to Hoffa. And I definitely talked to Battle Truth about it. He's down. He's willing because he's an honest, stand-up, moral individual. We will both put up half of the funds because now there's no excuse, guys. Math can't say, oh, I don't have the funds for a lie detector test. He can't go, oh, yo, that's going to kill my bank in my pocket. He can't do that. He can't say, oh, it's inaccurate because it's 96% to 98% accurate.
And again, it's not just him. It's her too. It's her too.
And it's her side of the story too. And that's to eliminate all doubt. So if there's any contradiction or disparity between the two results, at least we can determine that at that point, we don't know the truth. But 98%, 96% is accurate, and we will know. If Math Hoffa's lying and Kiki's telling the truth, it'll show up. If Kiki is lying and Math Hoffa's telling the truth, it'll show up. And like I said, I just want to say quickly, Math, I apologize for being partial and being unfair to your conviction or condemning you to this case. That's definitely not what the Strict Dad Foundation represents or what I represent. You're a black man such as I, and I want to represent you to the fullest to prove your innocence. So if you are indeed innocent, please stand up. Please be willing to take this test. Period. Let's get this done, bro. There's no excuses. Let's get it done. And that's all I got to say about on that point. That's all I got to say, man. Well, I got more to add, but we're going to talk about that later, guys.
Well, my thing I wanted to say is this. Okay, so they got the whole battle rap community, for the most part, at odds and indifferent. Some say this, some say they believe her, some say they believe him. I believe that this was a good idea for the simple fact that if anybody's telling the truth, first of all, they shouldn't be afraid of accepting this if you honest in telling the truth. Plus, you don't have to come out of your pocket. We gonna pay for it and finance the whole thing. Not only that, again, it's out here. We can get to the bottom of it. Y'all wanted the battle rap community to know. You put it, and I'm more so, it ain't even more so for me. It ain't more so even about Mav Hoffa now. For me, it's more so about Kiki. Okay? I heard enough from Mav to come up with my own conclusion as far as him. I already know for some reason. I already know something. But her, I want her to take the lie detector test. And I want her to be more detailed and graphic about the night in question on the polygraph, okay? And with that being said, whether he want to take it or not, that right there holds a lot of weight for me personally. You get what I'm saying? But if he do decide he want to take it and he's saying here's what I don't like. How, again, when he was given an opportunity to speak about the allegations, He eluded everyone.
Yo, true. Excuse me, bro. I got to interrupt for a second. Can we just deliberate on that later? Because I just really want to stress the importance of this.
No, but this is what I'm talking about. About the man, I know what I'm doing. It's my show. I know what I'm doing. Look, but I'm going somewhere on this.
Go ahead, brother.
This leads to what I'm saying. This is a reason why the lie detector test is a good thing. Because when they go on these, when people go on these reality shows, Steve Wilkos, Jerry Springer, Maury Povich, all the court shows now got polygraph tests for people to take when you can't really come up with a good assessment of who telling the truth or who lying. That's the purpose of it. It's the mediator between the two that shows the guilt of one or even both. So since there's so many holes in their stories and things that they saying, and I wasn't satisfied in what went on yesterday when he had the opportunity to speak up and address the allegations against him.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I was satisfied, and my ruling was guilty. But in all fairness, in trying to be objective, I'm gonna give this dude a chance to stand up, do the moral thing, and take the test. But based off of that half-assed live that he did, yeah, he's definitely guilty. And we'll get into that more. But man, I don't know about I wasn't satisfied. I was definitely satisfied.
Well, you were satisfied for what you needed to hear to come up with your conclusion, just like me. If going by that. But what I'm saying is, I wasn't satisfied in what I heard, which led me to believing the way I believe. You get what I'm saying?
I hear you.
It wasn't good enough at all.
Well, truth. Let me address that too to the people. So for all the people watching that says, why don't she release the audio? Because that seems to be like the most pertinent argument that everyone has against her. Guys, if she was to release the audio, right? And let's say this thing goes to trial. When it goes to trial, they have to select 12 juries. 12. And in all honesty, it's 13, but it's really 12. But let's say the 13 for the alternate to fill in. At that point, if all of them have heard the audio, now all of their judgment is partial. They cannot use that jury now. They now have to find another jury that hasn't heard the audio. So now they have to scratch the whole thing and go to another one and another one. And if at any point they find out that any of those jury members had heard the audio, it's now a partial jury that's biased, and they have to rule hung jury, or a mistrial, which gives Matt another chance. All of that evidence will be inadmissible in court, and that's why whoever had advised them to keep that audio quiet or not play it is in the right. They're incorrect. They're definitely correct on their advisement. Period. I just wanted to clear that up because a lot of people was like, the audio would seal everything. But that's a social justice that you guys are looking at.
Well, I believe she should. I disagree with you on that. I believe she should release the audio because according to the back...
She has to.
Go ahead, Black, because you ain't spoke yet, then I'll say something. Go ahead.
No. She has to. This is the rule of it.
Your phone breaking up bad, brother.
You got to speak up, P. Black. You got to speak up. Can you hear me better?
Speak, yeah.
Word. She the burden. She had to produce the burden of proof upon her. If she was truly what happened, I'm not getting that shit. I had to. If it go down,
Black.
Matt Top will not. He will not be around. That's his time.
Black. Your phone horrible, bro. It's bad.
Call me back.
Okay.
I'm done with that. Truth. Definitely call him back. I want to hear what he has to say, bro.
Hold on a second.
In the meantime, I'll just keep talking.
Nope, they ain't gonna hear you.
Okay, Go ahead. What do you think?
Would you? Hold on, I got him right here. Yeah, you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Black.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Am I clear?
So far.
Is that
No. Black, we'll handle this for right now, bro. Just for time's sake. Your phone messing up again.
Just call me in a minute. I can walk in my
Can't hear you still. Okay.
Yo,
go ahead.
Truth.
Yeah.
So let me just clarify this some more, guys. Everybody who's listening, 1UF, all the visitors and everything. Yo, once again, if she plays that audio, that automatically creates a biased jury because they would have already heard the audio. They're biased and they're already preference to her side. So when selecting the jury, they're going to have to throw out everyone who has heard that audio. Hence, it will just keep being a selection and a selection and a selection. And then Matt Hoffa's attorney will be able to argue. He'll be able to argue that evidence, that piece of evidence, that audio that everyone has heard is inadmissible in court because it's already made the jury partial to the argument. And that's why it may not have been released. I'm not saying that's why it hasn't been released. I'm saying that's why it may not have been released already. So people have to understand that side of the argument. Once again, I realize that I am partial and I am biased on the Matt Hoffa argument. So I'm trying to give him the best case possible. I'm trying to argue in his defense as well as in Kiki's defense.
Well, so I believe, now me personally, I believe she should release the audio because of this. They already said that the police and detective them and DA was involved and they didn't find grounds to charge him based upon one of her statements that she recanted. So they heard the tape, but based upon her recanting a statement that she gave and then she consented, but then did not consent it, the DA felt that would hurt them in court to the point that they would lose that. And they don't want that on their record. You get what I'm saying? So
you know what? True. You're absolutely right. But
hold on, because I'm getting somewhere with this, Josh. I'm getting somewhere. That's why I believe they should release. That's why I believe she should release the tape because they already made a ruling on not further seeking to charge him on that because of a statement that she gave and then took the statement back. Now, with that being said, she came out saying she wanted the people to help her and she wanted the people to get behind her on this because she don't like the fact that she was failed by the justice system. And she wanted the people to know her story and respect her voice and what actually really happened. Therefore, you owe the people the whole truth. You owe the people the tape recording. If you want us to get behind you, if you want us to, support you and get justice for you. So she owed it to the people.
Can I rebuttal that?
Go ahead.
So let's say she does take that route. My whole point is that it will just be a social justice. It'll just be a social justice conviction. There won't be no criminal conviction. There will be no civil conviction. She will lose out on any money. She'll lose out on this dude having justice.
He ain't got no money.
But okay, and I'll give you that, truth. I'm not going to even argue that. But let's say, now he loses any idea of losing time because that evidence is inadmissible. It doesn't make sense for her to do that. Now, I get it. She's not giving you guys the whole story, but neither is he. And I think that's fair and a fair assessment to make. That neither one of them are giving us the full story. But with that being said,
which goes back to the lie detector test.
But yeah, which goes goes back to the lie detector test, and that's why me and you came up with it personally. But at the end of the day, why expose all of your evidence against a person and give them time to rebuttal and refute that evidence?
You can't rebuttal an audio tape, brother.
No.
Hold on one, people.
Determining a jury now. When you're selecting a jury truth, the jury can't have heard anything that might have made them biased or partial to the case.
She don't really so-called want a jury. She don't really care too much about that. She want the people to hear her story, know that it is true, and she want the people to actually be in her corner to get justice for her. She ain't really even caring too much about the legal system.
I have to rebuttal that. I don't think she knows what she wants at this time, which is actually fair and okay on her side. She doesn't know if she wants justice. She doesn't know if she wants money. She doesn't know if she just wants people to cuddle her. And that's fine. And that's okay. And that's normal of a victim. But that's why we came up with our solution. Yo, Math Hopper, if you're innocent, there's no problem with taking this test, bro. We will fund you the money. So you got no excuse on losing your funds. We will pay for it ourselves. So there's no chance of it being biased or impartial because we're paying. Me and Truth is paying for it out of our pocket. We'll hire someone who's neutral to the entire case. Matt Papa, if you're really serious about proving your innocence, there's no reason why you wouldn't do this. I know your legal counsel and your attorney would advise you not to do it.
But Josh, you keep saying Mav Hoffa. I'm talking about them both. I'm not just talking about Mav Hoffa. Even if Mav don't do it, if she do it, we don't even really need them both. But if they both decide to do it, that's cool. But one of them got to step up to the plate and actually do it.
No. That's the problem. I'm going to be honest with you, and that's the problem. The reason why I don't say Kiki alone is because she's the accuser, right?
So she need to take a lie detector test. That's more so. It's more so her than him.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you clear.
Yeah, we hear you. But wait. Let me just.
No, go ahead.
So as the accuser, right? It's easier to manipulate and convince your mind of what happened than the defender. It's 100% more, and that's a truth that's accurate, 100%. As an accuser, as her crying about all the things Matt did to her and all that stuff, it's 100% easier for her to convince herself that that's what happened. And that's why, at the end of the day, they like to do both sides just to, have that contrast and comparison. But at the end of the day, don't get me wrong, I want her to do it too. But at the end of the day, if she turns out to be positive, let's say we give her the test, and it comes out to be positive, she was telling the truth, right? Niggas would still argue we ain't heard math side. What about math? It
don't matter, cause the chances of them both doing it is slim to none anyway.
No,
usually the one who gonna do it is the one who probably really telling the truth anyway. So the chances of them both doing it probably ain't gonna happen anyway. But my thing is they both need to do it. Period. If they don't, then whoever decide to do it, but she should do it too.
I agree with you that they both should do it, but I'm just saying if she turns out to be positive, truth, we already know as women, they're genetically disposed to be more emotional. They can convince. It's easier for them to convince their brain of something that happened that didn't happen. And that's what I'm saying. It's that small factor in that.
So then, bro, now this going against what we even talked about, man. See, Josh, now what you saying, this going against the whole thing now. Now it's like you saying it's a way that it can be reversed. Come on, brother.
Hear me out.
I said that's a very small percentage, and it's always going to be there. Like, the people don't. This is what I hate about people. They be like, yo, if it's not 100%, you can't do it. Well, nigga, nothing in life is 100%. The impossible can be conquered. The impossible can be possible if you strive hard enough for it, and through Jesus Christ or through God, as you say it. But my point just being, is that it's easier for her to convince. So we all know, right, that lie detector test can be fooled. It's easier for a woman based off emotions.
So listen, then that does negate the whole idea. Hear me out. You will have to cancel it. I'm glad you called me up. Listen to me, y'all. Kiki has to provide the proof as the accuser. I don't care about the psychological joint, that aspect you taking on it, Josh. She has to provide the proof. She is the accuser. If I get into a car accident right now, if somebody hit my car and they leave or they're gone, I am the accuser. I have to provide information to the police to get the accused. The accused has to defense. They got to play defense.
Okay.
She has the burden. Listen to me. 30 seconds.
Okay, go ahead.
She has the burden of proof. She does not need a lawyer unless she has a civil suit she's pursuing. Listen to me. The district attorney, listen to me. The district attorney, if there was paperwork on NAV, would have taken that case.
Let me just say, P. Black, you are absolutely right. I want to just compliment you. You're absolutely right.
No,
as
that's
the
not.
woman, as the accuser, she has the burden of proof on
That's a fact.
Yo, innocent until proven guilty. Everybody, I just want to clear that up. Matt Hoffa is, by strict dad foundation and by the law of the Constitution, innocent till proven guilty. We're not disputing that. I never would. So people that continue, I just wanted to clarify that to everybody. Period.
That still leaves a gray area though, because then that means she would be guilty until proven innocent. So
period.
What?
Listen, that's the thing. I agree. They both have to provide, and that's the thing. Let's kind of stray it. Let's get away from this lie detector test, because both of y'all are right. There's a chance it could work, and there's a chance it could F up. Let's get away from that, because at the end of the day, then we're still going to be waiting on what? Paperwork. We're still going to want something to justify the charges that have been brought against them. And we're still going to be waiting for what? We're going to keep giving them polygraphs and polygraphs? No, we're not going to. Listen to me. We're not solely going to go off of those results to charge them. That's a fact. That's a fact. They're going to look for police reports, hospital records.
Let me argue my point to the people and see if they agree.
All right, go ahead.
All right. When you have something that's 96% to 98% true, right? You can argue that it can be inaccurate, and that's 100% true. But we do not go by those standards. That is not the norm. There will always be a mutation or abnormal situation. It's called an anomaly. It will always be present. There's never 100% proof. There's always a 99.9 or 99.3. So when I argue that if they both take the test and it comes back positive on both ends, it will be to the point where it's irrefutable. Now you can say, "Oh, well, there was 2%. He was innocent." That's not the case, though. And anyone who would use that argument, they're groupies/stands. That's just my opinion. They're groupies/stands. But go ahead, bro. I'll let you brother that.
Wait. Hey, y'all. I just want to scream this. Please, y'all could dislike, y'all could disagree. Please don't disrespect. I seen it. Please, yo.
That's because honestly, when you're hearing the conversation that's taking place, it's very contradictory. It actually causing a lot of doubt, and what should have been more smoother actually have became a disaster. And that's why they doing that. And they have every right. So, because when you listening to this and saying it, it went against everything that was the whole nature of the thing. If you saying that, look, the title is Mav and Kiki brought to justice, there's no escaping. Both is being ordered by the people in community to take a lie detector test. They don't, hear me out though. Hear me out, Josh. Hold on one, bro. Here's the thing. Even if one don't decide to do it, when the moment they wanted they got the battle rap community involved. Okay, as a person who speak to some degree as being a representative of that community and what my platform stand for, when you told me about the lie detector thing, I'm like, you know what? That's a good idea actually, and that really gonna show who's telling the truth, who's not, how far you willing to go, if it's really true or not. So that's for both of them. That's for both of them.
Your truth. Let me ask you though. Are you vouching then for the lie detector test, even though it's 96 to 98?
I don't care about, bro. But we didn't even have we didn't even have to say that. We didn't even have to say that. We could have just.
Thank you.
We didn't even have to say that.
But that's my point. The people will take the 96% and say, "Well, what about the 4%? Come on, guys."
I don't think nobody really care. It ain't real. Cause for the most part, I don't really think nobody care. The point of the matter is, if you're willing to go that far, 9 times out of 10, you might be telling the truth about what your allegations and statements
so let
were.
me adjust the crowd right here. Yo, guys, as far as the Strict Dad, Joshua Davenport, aka the CEO and founder of the Strict Dad Foundation, we will put up half, if not all, of the lie detector test / polygraph test for Matt Hopper if he is willing to take it. Because my whole point is we want to defend our black males from these allegations and accusations if they are innocent. But at the same time, we want to protect our black females from being victimized and treated as such. So we are willing to put our money where our mind, our heart, and our mouth is if they are willing to take it. I just want that to be heard by the 1UF. Yo, shout out to King Rayuma, who won that $250. I'm sorry, I do not have Cash App. Give me PayPal. I will pay you this instant. You can put it in the chat right now. I will pay you your $250 right now. King Rayuma, if you're listening, please put your PayPal in the chat right now. Thank
Yo, is this
Anyway, man, that's my whole point of what I believe. This is my whole point. The moment y'all got the battle rap community involved in this, knowing that when you put that statement out there, knowing that when she put that statement out there, the battle rap community was going to go up. And now, since it's the attention of the battle rap community, and he all on Instagram and stuff and Twitter talking about release this, do that. If you telling the truth, this and that. Okay, guess what? We're going to pay for a lie detector test for both of y'all. If not one of y'all, however, who's ever willing to come forward to take the test, we're going to finance it and pay for it. Me and him together. You know what I'm saying? We're going to pay for it, period. You know? So we ain't even got to be indifferent about this situation. That's how this goes.
Let's see who's really about it.
Right.
Why not take the test?
Yeah, we gonna pay for it.
If you're not lying, take the polygraph. Let's do it. Like me and Truth is about the strict truth. We want to know about justice and truth. That's all of our motives. So if you guys are willing, let's do it. There's no problem.
Right.
You're not losing no money out of your pocket. You're losing a very few time out your day, which you would do anyway to prove your innocence or your guilt. So let's do it. I don't see why not.
Yeah, I believe that's the best solution for right now. And like I said, she can't seek criminal charges because they decided not to pursue charges. And as far as civil charges, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he ain't got nothing. What's she gonna get? So at the end of the day, she wanted the battle rap community to support her, get behind her. Okay, we need more evidence. We need more truth. Either you release the audio that you do have. You ain't got to take a lie detector test. You release the tapes. You release the tapes. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You know,
that's a fact.
Release the tapes. Don't go by what people saying like, oh, it'll mess up your case. They not pursuing charges anyway. They heard, according to you, they heard the tapes and still decided not to pursue charges. So the tapes is no good. The tapes is no good with you just having them. You want the battle rap community to get behind you and support you and get justice for you. Release the tapes. Mav, if you innocent about what you saying and she lying on you, okay, we will pay for a polygraph test for you and her, you know. So regards to what? Y'all got the battle rap community involved. Ain't no use us arguing with each other and doing all this stuff. We need to pull them. We need to get them to the forefront, and we got to make them responsible for what they claiming. He said he innocent. Take the polygraph test. We gonna pay for it. Strict Dad is in New York with y'all. He is in New York with y'all, right? Right there with y'all. That's nothing. Okay?
Yo, I'm right here. Yo, I'm right here in New York.
Right? Matter of fact,
I'm willing.
I'm going to give him your number
I'm willing
so he can call you. I'm going to give him your number so he can call you and ask you behind the scene, is you willing to do that? And he's going to pay for it and finance it along with me. We're going to pay for it together. How about that?
No, truth. Let me just add, though, right? For all these people in doubt and all these people defending Matt Hoffa and all that, I get it. You know, there's no actual evidence or facts out there. But his live was very shaky. Can we please admit that his live was so shaky?
But Josh, that's my thing too, man. I hate this. She has mad holes in her story too. That's a fact.
What holes in her story did you catch? I definitely want to hear that. Thank you, bro.
I ain't catch no holes neither. We just wanted her to release more information. What holes you heard? With her story.
Where is the police reports?
It just because she didn't release them don't mean she ain't got them, because she, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, you know what's funny? Hold on one second, B Black. I had this dude named Larry Meach in the comment section. He said polygraphs aren't served as evidence in court. And you know what? You know what's funny? I just want to correct you, Larry Meach. They're definitely hold to some kind of standard. I'm not saying that definitely results in the outcome of a conviction, but it's definitely considered by a judge. What are you talking about? That they are not held whatsoever to any standard in court. That's BS.
Right, because the police officers actually use them also and submit them before the courts. So that's definitely not true.
They wouldn't even exist if they weren't used as some source of truth or standard. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, we're gonna have to go to the next one as that one, bro.
Right.
But E-Black, back to what you were saying. You were saying there's a lot of holes in her story. I didn't hear any holes in her story, except for, I will admit, the Cash App was a little questionable. But
that was only because people was asking her while she was talking in the comments, what's her Cash App and everything.
Yeah, she was making that. Yeah, they was asking for her information.
Absolutely. And I agree with that. I definitely concur with that.
I believe the lie detective is the best call for the community, for the battle rap community, because we don't have nothing else we can go off of. The only two options I see is the releasing of the audio tapes, and
that has to come.
And if she don't want to do that or don't have it, however, then she definitely take a lie detector test along with Mav. But both of them ain't got to do it. One of them can do it. But if they both want to do it, that's cool too.
That's fine too. That's definitely fine too. But let me ask you, truth and Black, why would at any point with a 96% accuracy rate, like, people are so stupid, they don't understand numbers. 96% is damn near as sure as it gets. Why would they say, oh, that's not a good form of evidence? That's crazy. That is crazy. If there was a 96% rate that someone raped your mother, you wouldn't kill them. Like, what are you talking about? These people are stupid sometimes. Bro.
That's just like when you have a DNA test on your baby. It's not going to say 100% the baby is yours. It's going to say 99 something points. Sometimes it's 98. You get what I'm saying? So, what?
Period. You're right. 100%.
All I know is, like Oscar, it will come down to the people, and the people have preference. If they want to, if the test is to be done and they believe it or not, that's on them. You know what I'm screaming? We still gonna need that paperwork, and she gotta come. She gotta come first. Matt is on the defense, and he had mad holes in his story.
Yo, P Black, let's get into that. All right. So I got 4 listed offenses in Matt's story. Number one, right? I don't even know if you want to use this. It's fine if you dismiss it. It's fine. He did not jump into it at all. He was trying to milk the cow for all he can get reviews. Which, number one, an innocent man would have been so upset, so emotional and distraught, he would have jumped.
How you doing?
Huh?
I'm all right. No, I'm sorry. I was walking in the hotel. I'm sorry.
They would have jumped into that immediately. But let's say, okay, he's still innocent. He's just trying to get as much money as he can and try to get as much views as he can. Let's go to the we had smoothies. We had smoothies. We kissed on the cheek. She jumped in his cab and went on. Then she psychoed. She took a shower and stole my clothes. How did we get there? That's number one, guys. Anyone in the comment section that's arguing is dumb as hell, because that's exactly as the words he explained it.
No, let them live. Let them live.
Yeah, it don't. It don't matter what they say, because regardless to what, we not trying to pursue no charges or nothing like that. My whole thing is she asked for the battle rap community to help her, period, because the justice system failed her. That was her exact word. The justice system failed me. I need y'all to respect my voice and hear my story out of what happened and what went on. Then he come in saying, for the most part, his stuff is so horrible. This is why I said I already can't. He tried to make it seem like he did nothing with the girl. They had no type of relationship type stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Everything is just.
He said all we had was smoothies. That's bullshit, because we jumped to showers and stealing my clothes. That doesn't happen.
Right. How you 6 feet? How you 6'5" and she 5'3", but can wear your clothes? Like, get up out of here, man. You sound crazy.
Here goes another one for all these dumbass niggas in the comments, right? This nigga said, when she drops the audio, if she drops the audio, I hope she drops the whole conversation. That's an admission of guilt, you dumb motherfuckers. If you can't understand that, I don't think it will appeal to you anyway. He said, when she drops the audio, meaning that's a sure shot, 100% guarantee. When she drops the audio, if she has any audio on me, I hope she drops the whole conversation. Bro, these people are dumb, bro. These people are dumb. So the battle rap community sometimes be disappointing. I'm not even getting into all that. Like you said, Truth, we'll put up the money for the polygraph. Whoever says no, let's do this. What's up? What's up? Period. What's up?
My whole thing is this, man. Like I said, I just try to get people to understand fully on a lot of things, man. All I'm saying is for them to get the battle rap community involved, and we don't have to be indifference of one another. We don't have to defend neither one side. Take the polygraph test, period. That's it.
Absolutely.
Release the tape, take the polygraph tape, take simple as that.
100%.
We not rallying and rooting for neither one of y'all. If your story is true, come forward. You don't have to come out your pocket. Strict Dad is in New York with y'all. We can make this happen. You could actually do it live on your show if you want to get views and donations and however. Now, let me tell you something. If a man is innocent, hold on, Strict Dad. Let me say this, bro.
Me and my people, we will escort you personally. Me and my people, real security. I can shoot you legally. Let's go. What's up? I will escort you personally to this lie detector test polygraph, period. Same thing with Matt Papa. Matt Papa, you are a black brother. You are an individual. If you're innocent, I definitely want to get you acquitted of this. And I'm sorry that this is happening to you. Let's get to the bottom of it, Matt Papa. I'm sorry if you are innocent. Let's go. What's up? What's up? Period.
Okay, look, Strict Dad, let me holler at the people once, bro. You hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Let me holler at them once. Okay, here's my thing, man. We've been on here for an hour, 39 minutes. I don't want to seem tacky. I don't want to seem... Hold on. I don't want to seem tacky. I don't want to seem tacky on this internet, man. And really, I don't want to seem tacky on this internet. and really get y'all at odds and indifference, to get y'all at odds and indifference of one another, of what's going on. I know it started out a little, y'all heard it with y'all on ears. Y'all heard it. So it was off. But no, this is very serious. I want y'all to know that we are serious. This is not just calling out one person. This is for both Kiki and Mav. We do not, the battle rap community as a whole, we do not have to be indifferent on this situation. Period. We don't have to say she lying, he lying, because here's the results. Here's the end results. There will not be no criminal charges because they already decided not to pursue criminal charges, which means you just holding a video. If you got audio, you're holding it for nothing. Release it to the community. You asking to get behind you. Let us take the evidence and get the justice that you seeking if it's true. Because we are advocates. I'm pretty sure for the most part, we are advocates for women's rights and the injustice of brothers. So where do that put us at? That put us in the middle. Well, guess what? We need to bring those two to the forefront. Somebody, the person who honest, who telling the truth, should have no problem with this. It's not coming out of their pocket. You will get the justice that you seek, because one of them lying, the person who lying will be immediately, for the most part, removed from this community, because it ain't no getting around it. We'll have the real true results. Period. Don't matter what anybody else say or think. Josh from the Strict Dad Foundation is in New York City with y'all. So he right there with you. We can get this stuff done and over with. We got the money. We willing to put it up. We want answers too. So we ain't got to be indifferent to one another. We ain't got to play these games. We ain't got to be picking and choosing sides. That's all I'm saying. Now it's on them. All I'm saying is I wasn't satisfied with Mav handling his situation the way he was given the opportunity to. When I was watching him on his live, he saw all them people coming in there. All he thought about was his channel growing and making money. That's all he cared about. That's all he cared about and thought about. Playing that music for a whole hour so that he can continue to rack up donations, trying to put a mean mug like he a victim to get people to sympathize with him, calling out false love for God, faking. I don't like that type of stuff. I was appalled in that, very appalled in that. When you were just advocating for homosexuality. Now you religious. But yet you don't show God no love, no shine on your channel at all. We not gonna play with God like that. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Another thing, like I said, now it's time for us to hold them both accountable. Her and him. Hold them both accountable. Okay? That's my whole point. We need to hold them both accountable. We don't have to be wrestling with each other. So we hold them both accountable. And at the same time we holding them both accountable, we allow them to present their facts before the battle rap community since they got us involved. This ain't nothing for us to wrestle about. And I don't see how somebody wouldn't want them to do that. If you a man who don't want Mav to take a lie detector test, then you should be suspect too. If you're a woman who think she shouldn't take one, you suspect too. Come on, man. Don't you want to know Don't you want to know since they put it out there? I definitely do. I just know when you innocent and you didn't do nothing, ain't nothing to be afraid of. The truth don't change. The truth won't change. If you innocent and you didn't do nothing, there's nothing for you to be afraid of. You can't incriminate yourself. Oh, I was advised not to say nothing. I got to be careful by what I say. I don't like that trash. It's a lot of perverted people in this community I saw. I saw people on that man live literally trying to coach him to what to say. Really trying to remind him what not to say. That's crazy. If a man is accused of these allegations and things like that, you don't coach him, you don't help him, you let him speak from his mind. You let him speak from his heart. Y'all telling this man, oh, don't say nothing. Be careful what you say. Oh, brother, you ain't got to say nothing. Sound crazy. This man is being accused of raping a woman and choking her until she was unconscious. What you mean he ain't got to say nothing? What you mean? Watch what you say, brother. Be careful what you say. No, because if you did that, then y'all should want that man to be arrested for what he did. If he didn't do it, he shouldn't have a problem with telling the truth. Y'all say that to a person who did do it. Be careful what you say, brother. You ain't got to say nothing. You ain't got to address it. Y'all act like y'all encouraging this man. That was so sad to see. Men literally not seeing that the possibility of a black sister being raped and strangulated till she was unconscious, held against her will, was a victim, and y'all rewarding, y'all cashing out on the alleged rapist. That's horrible. I'm talking about cashing out. This man made thousands of dollars last night, alleged with raping a woman. And guys talking about, we with you, we rolling with you, just off some damn rap. Get y'all dumb asses out of here. No. That's dumb as hell. And then the girl asking for help for legal attorney to pursue maybe civil charges, and they talking against her. Or she asked for a donation. She asked for a cash app for a lawyer fee to pursue civil charges. But the dude who accused of the raping and strangulation getting thousands off the bat. Man, get the hell out of here. No. That's crazy. What example have we setting? What are we saying to women that getting raped? What if the message we giving them? What if the message we sending them behind some stupid stuff like that? Man, that's crazy as hell. Anyway, I'm on the phone with a caller. Caller, where you coming from? Where you calling from?
How you doing, Truth? I'm from Detroit.
Detroit, Michigan. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, man. So I'm listening to what you're saying, man. I think we still got to keep this realistic and look at both sides. So we're talking about an alleged rapist, right? Okay, but we're also talking about an alleged liar. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like this is both. We got to acknowledge some huge points that she mentioned in her video. It's scary for both ways. But my question is, who holds the most liability when they don't present evidence or any type of proof?
The lie detector test. But go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? It's not math. Who holds the most liability? It's like you just came out here and said these things and then ended with a cash app. Talk about more videos to come. That's how you You got raped. That's how you moving. You know what I'm saying? Like
But the cash out,
crazy,
but the
you
cash
know,
out,
right?
but the cash out was to help pay for a lawyer to pursue charges.
A year later, what we doing, man? What are we
But
doing?
that's usually what happens when a lot of women come out on rape. It's a year later. It's a year later after she did it in the very beginning. It's a year later now that she pursuing justice for herself because she was failed by the justice system when it did happen.
Right? Again. These are just words. I was failed by the justice system.
So far, but this is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. We can't. That's why I say.
I'm not like. All I'm saying is I'm looking at both. You know what I mean? I'm real big about looking at all sides. You know. This looks crazy on Matt's part. He just went live. You know that whole live was bullshit. Ain't nobody denying that.
Right.
You know, but her live was like what do you, I watched her. I watched it like a good 3-4 times. I'm like, okay, you saying it, but you ain't saying it. So you want our support, but what are you talking about? Like, why am I connecting dots on my own?
The only thing about that we got to be sensitive to, brother, is that you speaking as a man. You speaking as a man. And men and women, it's a fact. We think differently. Men use more logic. Women use more emotion. And if a woman been raped, and see, I ain't never been raped before. I'm pretty sure you probably never been raped before. So with that being said, we don't understand what's going through them in their mind, hearts, and what's emotional. So to say what she didn't present to us the first time she coming out publicly to say this, I think that's a little bit unfair for us. And I was wrong for that too, because I'm thinking as a man, like, no, do that. But I ain't the one that's raped. You get what I'm saying?
I think, that was the biggest thing. I think your old boy wasn't acknowledging. It's like, okay, so we're past the fact that you went to the cops and they didn't even pull him in. That's crazy. Okay, we're past that. You want support from us, but we got questions. You know what I'm saying? You dropping the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I need it for the lawyer fees. But baby, I got questions. You gotta.
She didn't just drop the Cash App like that. We can't do that. People was in her comments asking her, how could we support? What's your Cash App? And that's when she was addressing them. She didn't just come out talking and cry and say, oh, hit my Cash App, donate me some money. She didn't do that. And people painting that picture out like that, and that wasn't how that really went.
Because we painting pictures for Math too. This man has
no, it ain't that we painted pictures for Math. He was given the opportunity to address the allegations that was against him. Right. Come on, bro. Right. At the end of the day, we not stupid. When a person is innocent, his confidence level, right? When we not stupid. So if a person is innocent of a rape, his confidence level is at a point where he have no problem with addressing it, because you can't change the truth anyway. And I'm not worried about saying anything that's going to incriminate me, because it didn't happen. So with that being said, when you beating around the bush, acting as if you don't have no type of relationship sexually with this woman at all, you talking about smoothies, shower, and she took my LOM shorts and I put her in the cab. Like, dude, what are you talking about? All these gaps. What do you mean? You get what I'm saying? And you daring. Come on. No, brother. No, we're not going to do that. I'm way smarter than that, brother. I'm way smarter than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm smarter than that. And I know what I'd do if I was a man or innocent. If you accusing me of rape and I didn't do it, not only am I confronting you, seeing that I'm a personality, seeing that I'm got a show and got supported, you know what I'm doing? I'm calling you. I'm calling you on the phone. We both gonna do this live, and I'm gonna confront you again. I done been through this type of stuff where people put false allegations on me on 4-5 different occasions, and they wasn't true. And I addressed it right then and there, immediately, live and everything. Because when it's the truth works for you. It don't work against you. So why is he afraid to tell the truth? Why is he beating around the bush?
The truth don't always give you,
Well, I believe the truth worked for me, brother. I'm sorry, I can't speak for other people.
Right. So basically, based off what you just said, your response is based off of what you would have done. You know what I mean? I'm not like you got problems with what Matt said because it's not. You're basing it off what you would have done. We don't.
I'm basing. I'm basing it off what I know.
How that night went,
bro. This what I'm saying.
We don't know what happened up in there,
bro. This what I'm saying. I'm 46 years old, man. I've been in these streets selling dope ever since I was 15 years old in the city of Chicago and Milwaukee. If you ain't from these ways, you probably wouldn't understand how dangerous that is. And when I was selling dope, brother, I started out selling bags to selling weight. I was the weight man at the end of my selling dope run. You have to know the streets. You have to know dealing with cons. I'm dealing with stick-up men. I'm dealing with killers. I'm dealing with prostitutes. I'm dealing with dope dealers. I'm dealing with family, shysters, connivers, gamblers. I'm very aware of personalities, characters, liars, schemers, all that type of stuff. So with that being said, I'm also a father of 7. A 22-year-old, a 21-year-old, a 20-year-old, a 19-year-old, another 19-year-old, and a 7-year-old. With that being said, bro, I'm used to the lies that they say, they demeanor, all that. So I can listen to a person, see his demeanor, listen to the words come out of his mouth to know if this dude is full of ass or not. I'm definitely aware of that. I'm sorry some other people can't catch it, but I definitely can. Not including I am a believer in the Lord Jesus Christ with the spirit of discernment. So it's easy for me to break a person down and read them out the gate because it's obvious. And that's all I'm saying. If a person is accused of something that he didn't do and he was confident in himself, like those who are not guilty do, he would have been way more on top of this than what he doing. He was afraid to not say something that can incriminate him because he knew that he was guilty of doing something wrong. How far the nature of it, I don't know. But I definitely saw guilt. I definitely saw carefulness. I definitely saw avoiding. I definitely saw that. So, no, I'm smarter than that, brother.
Mm-hmm. Do you believe Mav raped Kiki?
I believe with that girl, I'm going to tell you something. I believe that girl's story. That's what I'm telling you. Yes, I believe that girl's story. She has nothing to lose. She has nothing to gain by this. Math ain't got no money. Math ain't no superstar. What does she gain by saying that a blogger raped her? What does she gain? What does she gain? What does she get? Come on, man. What does she get? What does she get? She don't get nothing. And then you got to also understand, this ain't a girl who got YouTube pages and channel. This ain't a girl who, before he raped her, was trying to get put on by the internet and all this stuff. So she need the exposure. I ain't finna do that. This woman sitting here talking about what that man did to him, what that man did to her, having anxiety attacks in the middle of telling her story, crying for 10 minutes. Sometimes us as men, we don't sympathize and know because we ain't been through it. And I know statistical facts that 1 out of every 3 girls, by the time they reach the age of 15, have already been raped or molested by somebody close to them. So I'm not burying her story like that. When that man had the opportunity to come forth, and I clearly said this when the allegation first came out, I will not condemn that man until I hear him give an explanation. I demanded and called him to come. I'm the reason why he came forward. I demanded and told him, we don't want to hear nothing from you. No battle rap, no who battling this, who doing this. If you do not answer these allegations tonight, I'm deeming you already guilty. Because if you are innocent of these type of charges like this, and it wasn't done, you should be mad. If she falsely accusing you, you should be mad and letting her have it. But you not. But you not.
What happens, because now we're just talking, like, what happens if he comes out innocent?
What?
What happens if Math comes out innocent?
He just innocent. He just innocent. But here's my point of what I'm saying. It ain't no gray areas here. If a woman is coming publicly saying you choked and raped her, you should be mad if it's not true. You should be bumming on her, letting her have it. But he not. Oh, I'm just going to pray for you. I'm just going to do what I've been doing, praying for her and giving it to God. Since when? Since when you been involved in God? I ain't never known that. You were just going against me because I was taking a stance for God. Now out of a suddenly for God? Man, get the hell out of here. No, brother. See, it's stuff like that. No. You should be mad. You should be mad that a woman saying you raped her, strangled her, and you a rapist, and it's all on her Instagram page. You should be mad if that's not true. Why are you not mad? Why that's not bothering you? Come on, man. No. And you supposed to be a real nigga, a street nigga, a goon. What goon is that comfortable? What goon is that relaxed? What goon is that humble on allegations like that? Man, please. Come on, brother. No, I ain't going for that. I ain't stupid. But see, that's what happens when you got popularity. You ain't really got to say nothing because the people who support you going to speak up for you. And that's exactly what they did. Man, I saw that girl. I'm going to keep it real. Y'all know I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. I saw that girl. And like I said, everybody know I'm a dude from the streets. I done been with many women. I done been with many women in my life. And look, and I do a lot. Y'all know when y'all hear my stories, I speak by experience. I've been with many women in my life. I know exactly the type of woman that is and why, even more so, I believe her story. She's a simpleton. If you listen to how she talking, what she said, she's a simpleton. And for the most part, she ain't all that attractive. She have obvious blemishes. She cross-eyed. She bald-headed. She dark-skinned to some degree. So, no, bro, I'm telling, I'm gonna give it to you in the real. And I know how niggas thinks, because I was one. She's a simpleton. All she wanted to be loved by somebody who honestly respect her and really care about her. Sad thing in her situation is when niggas want to have sex with her, that's how they come to her. And 9 times out of 10, she believe what they say because she want love. Only to find out that it's only a lie to get what they want. And then if you got a girl like her saying no to you and you feel you better than her, and you can't stand rejection, and you are an emotional nigga like he is, I understand exactly. It makes sense of what she said when she was saying no. She said she was saying no. And that's when the choking began. I know niggas like that. Some of them used to be a part of my team and crew. When I used to hear about them, like, for real, dude did that? Yeah, he did that. I promise he did that. I'm like, man, I'm a dressing dude. That's scandalous, bro. She said you did that. You did that, bro? No, man, I ain't do that. Emotion. I know 2, 3 dudes literally like that. Literally like that. Goons, emotional, but behind those closed doors in the bed with them women, man, them dudes was shifty and grimy as hell. I know three dudes like that. I do. I know that for a fact. So I speak from experience. I can't speak. I can't talk about all that other stuff people saying.
Right. Yeah, but I still think she's got to present something a little bit more as far as, giving our support. I just nah, man. I need the story. Like, what happened? What happened with the cops? What happened at the hospital? Nah, man.
What's going on, Josh?
What's up, True?
Yeah.
I just want to ask this guy. This guy's still on the line?
Yeah, he on here.
Yo, what's up, brother, man? How you doing?
Well,
All right, with most cancer procedures, right, and surgeries, right, they're going to offer you a 50% chance that it'll grow back or not. Which one would you prefer? 50% chance that it'll grow back, or 96 to 98% chance is already done with, you're done?
you're talking about the polygraph.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So why wouldn't you go with that? Like, everyone, and just hear me out, brother. Everyone's trying to make this 96, 98% sound small. It's really not. If you threw anyone up with the comparisons, 96%, you know what 96% is? On the other side of that 96% is 4%. So you want the 4% or you want the 96%?
I supported the polygraph idea. The thing is, if anyone if they were to, my question about the polygraph is, if both of them were to deny taking the polygraph, who holds the most liability there?
The truth teller wouldn't deny it.
But that's what but here's my thing. But my question is, what if they both were to deny the polygraph? Who holds the most liability?
If they both deny
it, looks crazy if Mav denies it.
Listen to me, brother. If they both deny it, we're in the same position as we are now. But the truth teller doesn't deny having the chance that.
Well, but again, you're talking about the truth teller. We don't know who the truth teller is, so we gonna use this polygraph to find out who the truth teller is.
Are you a Christian, my brother?
Yeah.
All right. You believe in the Bible, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. When the king told the two ladies who was fighting over the baby, yo, you know what? You both can't decide who the child truly belongs with. So we're going to split that baby in half. The true mother said, I don't want that to happen. She can have the baby. The fake mother said, thank you, I'll take her. And the king said what? The king said, you're not the real mother because you was willing to cut that baby in half to take it.
And you're not answering my question, though. Like, we don't know. So listen to the question, man. Just listen. You know, I'm listening to you, all right? So we don't know who's telling the truth, okay? We don't know. So we're going to use this polygraph. Hold on, man. We're going to use this polygraph to get to the truth, all right? Mav, you about to get this question. Kiki, you about to get this question. If they both were to deny it, like, no, who holds the liability in this situation? Who looks crazy? That was my stance on the polygraph. That's why I'm like, okay, the polygraph is cool, provided that they agree to do it. But what if they don't? They don't, because they don't have to. You can't make them do nothing they don't want to do. If they both don't do it, who holds that liability? She looks crazy.
Brother,
she looks crazy. Like, what you mean you ain't taking this polygraph?
My brother, I'm letting you know. The person who doesn't want the polygraph is obviously the liar.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my stand for the polygraph. Like, I'm talking about realistically. Like, because y'all was talking about paying for it and all that stuff, right? So I'm like, okay, if y'all pay for it, but they both like, no, we don't want to do that. Like, no matter the excuse, like, oh, my lawyer said this or whatever, but who holds that liability? Your mind is gonna click in your head. You're gonna be like, okay,
bro.
Yeah.
Question?
Yeah.
If they both say no,
right,
it's still the same speculation we have now. But But if one of them says no, we're a little bit closer to the truth, don't you think?
Well, absolutely. That's a different situation because now if one says no, then we already got the irrefutable truth.
Bro, all we can do is the right thing and throw it out there. We can give them both the opportunity. That's it. Stop speculating on what could happen. What happens if the earth dies tomorrow? What happens if Jesus Christ shows up and is reincarnated tomorrow? But we could do that all day. We're talking about we're giving them both an opportunity to prove they're innocent. So let's see.
But here's my okay. Right, all right. That makes sense there.
giving them the both the opportunity to do something. But when you guys have that energy where Nav has to like prove himself based off of her words.
Anyway, man. Anyway, that's my whole point of the thing, man. So people asking me, do I know about the 2 hospital pictures? Yes, I know about the so-called 2 hospital pictures where she used the car accident picture and then used the rape kit picture and made them look like they the same. I know what people getting at on that. I don't know. That's the purpose, again, why this is called, again, you have to forgive what Strict Dad and them saying right now, because he throwing it off a little bit, but what I'm trying to tell y'all is that's the purpose of the polygraph thing. We bringing them both to the forefront. We not finna play no games with them. We not finna play no games with neither one of them. They brought it to the battle rap community. Again, we shouldn't be at odds with one another. We don't have to pick and choose and take sides, regardless of our opinions. We gonna pay for the polygraph test. Usually the one who lying ain't gonna want to take it anyway. The one who telling the truth ain't gonna have no problem with it at all. I only see 2 options in this situation. Release the tapes if you still got them, because who knows if she still got them? Especially if it might have been in her phone. People change up on phones all the time. Sometimes they crack. Sometimes people steal them. So when she was saying you was on tape, it might have been at that time he was on tape. Who knows if they still have audio tape or not? We don't know if they still got audio tape or not. But the point of the matter is, if they still got that tape, if she still got the tape, release it. Release it. If you don't have it no more, big deal. Take the polygraph test. We gonna pay for it. Strict Dad is in New York with y'all. It's just as simple as that, man. We ain't got to keep fighting for them. We ain't got to keep arguing their cases for them. I think this is the best solution. The DA already decided not to pursue criminal charges. The DA already agreed to that. We're not going to pursue criminal charges. Well, since the DA agreed to not pursue criminal charges, so the releasing the tapes is relevant. It's relevant. Taking a polygraph test is relevant for either one of them. So regardless to what, I don't care what other people say or think or feel. If they really want justice and they really telling the truth, take the polygraph test. We gonna pay for it. Simple as that. And we got people right there in New York that can get it done. Simple as that. We can bring it to you. You can come to us. However you want to do it. We got the money. We ready for it. That's how we kill all this noise. Because it's going to be a growing topic. And rather people saying, I believe her, I believe him. Okay. Take the polygraph. So that's what we challenging them to do. Let's see who willing to step up to the plate. Another thing. When I was describing who she was and I said dark skin, I wasn't talking against dark skinned women. I'm just telling you how guys be like, ooh, red bone, light skin, caramel skin. I ain't going against dark skin. I'm just telling y'all real truth of how people think and what they say. Come on, I ain't no fake dude. I'm going to give it to you in the raw. That's what I'm going to do. I know who she is. Come on, she a simpleton. She's very gullible. That's a very gullible girl, man. And then everybody know how these women in this battle rap community, these guys be running through them women like that, man. Guys be running through them women like that, you know. But for the most part, I still have to defend women. I have to defend women on this. A lot of women didn't choose to be hoes, or a lot of women didn't want to be laying down with all these different guys, even though they have a choice to decide who they lay down with. But let's be honest, man. We make a lot of women believe that we really want to be with them. We make a lot of women believe that it's actually something going to happen in this relationship. We make them really believe that. We do. But the reality of the matter is that we don't. We make them believe them, but we don't. We don't stick to those words. We be lying a lot. So we get women to give in to us, believe the things we saying is true, and we take advantage of them. And we break their hearts. And then they end up being with somebody else who doing the same thing you did. These women didn't want to just be with all these different type of guys, but we do them so wrong. Come on, man. So I'm not finna condemn a woman for having a history when we got our own history. So no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just keeping it real. I love women, and I think enough of us men, we don't take care of them the way we should. That's just real. We don't take care of them the way we should, you know. And I look at all them type of things like that because it do matter, you know. Uh, yeah. So it's stuff like that for me. Um, yeah. So it is what it is, man. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I definitely had to cut the phone down. I definitely had to cut the phone down. Uh, Strict Dad mean well, y'all. He very passionate about certain things. He an intellectual. He like to really break down the science of things. So he really get off into numbers and all them things and stuff like that. I just don't think we had to address certain things like that. So the conversation went a little bit to the left. The conversation went a little bit to the left, but that's crazy. That phone is loud, man. Yeah. And when I say Kiki is a simpleton, I'm just saying she's a simple woman. She's a simple woman. Ain't nothing ain't nothing really high class about her like that. She a very simple woman. You get what I'm saying? And she appeared to be one of those women that could be easily manipulated too. But you still know when somebody violating you and wronging you. You still know when somebody violating you and wronging you. You got to admit it. Even though people are saying, think about this. People are saying that she have a, this is what they saying, that she have a history with messing around with a few battle rappers. Okay, so why is this situation any different then? Why wouldn't he just be another one she was messing around with? Why is this situation now so different when she have a history of messing around with a couple battle rappers? So why is this situation differently? That's all I'm saying. Why did it take a turn for the worse? So when people talking, I just don't agree with a lot of things that they be saying because it don't add up, you know. But look, I came up with a solution along with Strict Dad. I thought it was a good solution that we could put the money up front to pay for a lie detector test for them if they choose. If she, I think we need to order them to do it. We as the people need to stick together and order them to do it. Don't y'all want to see the results? If they was on the Steve Wilkos show, that's what have happened. If they was on the Maury Parvis show, that would have happened. If they was on Jerry Springer's show, that would have happened. Y'all saw Steve Wilkos. We asked if you ever choked her. He said no. The results said that was a lie. See what I'm saying? We asked, did you ever at any time while having sex with him told him to stop? And he didn't. Is that true? That's what it do. Yeah, come on now. So that's my whole point of the matter, man. I don't know. I'm just a realist with this, man. Go said truth. You really invested in this. Dude, I'm invested in everything in battle rap. Where you been? I'm the #1 battle rap blogger in battle rap, man. You sound crazy, man. I'm invested in everything for the most part in battle rap. Alan say battle want to be a judge for real. No, I want to get down to the truth. What do you respect? If Mav don't take a polygraph test and don't want to take one, then guess what? It speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. If he don't want to take it, then stop saying he innocent. If he don't want to take the test, stop saying he innocent. And if you don't believe he have to take a test when being accused of these type of allegations, I think you need to take one too. I think you might be suspect too. I think you may be suspect too. And what type of man is y'all who wouldn't want this man to take a lie detector test after being accused of choking one of y'all own so-called black sisters till she was unconscious and still was having sex with her? Why wouldn't you demand some type of closure of truth in a situation like that? That's crazy. That's crazy as ever. That's crazy as ever. I can't believe people actually really saying that. What's going on, Black? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Me and Truth still on it, bro.
Hold on once. Let me call Black.
Yo,
Go ahead.
can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Hear me out, Truth.
Go ahead.
Hear me out.
Go ahead.
She has to take that test too. If it's
No doubt. No doubt.
Listen to me. If she don't take the test, there should be a weird eye at her as well.
Right.
She's the accuser.
Right.
The burden of proof is upon her. I understand how you feel about Mav and his story yesterday. I agree. It was mad whack. It was spotty and everything, yo. But he is the accused. He's on defense. She's the one that brought this to the forefront. She's the one that's making these accusations.
Right.
She's the accuser. She would have to take that test before Mav, if you ask me. I understand that he is making, because we're going on a different tangent. But if we're going by the facts of what it is right now, we don't have all the facts. The fact of the matter is, though, is that.
But like I said, if a dude,
Hold on, Josh.
Yeah, what's up?
Hold on one. Black, explain something. What you say, Black?
I was just reiterating that I feel that she should, if it happens, she would be the one to take it first. She would need to take it first. Again, as the accuser.
Yo, Black,
the burden of proof is on her.
Yo, Black, I'm cool with that.
Hold on, Josh, let him speak, bro. Let him speak first, Josh. Let him speak. Say the rest, Black. Then you can chime in when he done. What you say, Black?
Yo, I was just reiterating that the burden of proof is on her, man. She brought all of this to the forefront, literally. You can see on Mavs on his live before the last one where he got the call. It was news to him. He was finding out he was being accused. How? Because she had already accused him of something. She was the accuser. She put it out. So that means she has the burden of proof to prove that what she's accusing him of is true. Both of them should prove their innocence, but I think that she would have to go first, yo.
But okay, can I rebuttal that too? Can I rebuttal that?
Yeah.
All right, listen to me, Black. If she takes it first, right, and she turns out to be true, right?
We don't even need to ask that.
No. That's what the people's going to do because they're already dick runners, bro. They're already.
Okay. Don't. Please, let's not disrespect the people. Please. Please.
They're already in support of you, bro. They're already in support of him without even having heard his explanation. They were donating in support of him, right? So with that being said, if they were to hear it, that would make no difference on their end. They would be like, but we didn't hear Matt's end. So then Matt would need it too. You get what I'm saying? But if Matt fails, what are they going to say? We need to hear Kiki's results turn out true. If Matt fails it and it says no, that's the denominating factor, period. That's the denominating factor. How can Go ahead.
Go ahead. Finish your statement.
So how can and that's what I'm saying, like people like to do step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. And sometimes that's pertinent. But we can start all that here and go to step 5. Matt, you're innocent, right? Let's see what the lie detector test says. Because if she takes it first and it says that she's telling the truth, well, we still didn't hear Matt's side of it. We want to hear Matt's side of it. So then we give it to him. And then he turns out to be innocent too. Not only is that a waste of money, but it's redundant. It's totally redundant when we can skip the process and go straight to him. If his comes out innocent, is anyone going to say, let's check out his side first?
So here's my problem with that. Why is he wrong if he doesn't want to take it?
I have to agree with that.
Okay, and I'm gonna answer that because any innocent man with it, this is what people do, bro. 90s.
No, but this is where I'm saying we're individuals there.
I know.
I don't want to take that. Fuck that shit. I don't want to take it. I don't want to take it. So I'm guilty?
Yeah.
So, Josh, hear me out.
That's justice?
No.
Caller, hear me out. Josh, hear me out.
Yo, bro, let me explain.
That's not fair.
There's people saying he's guilty already. So if he says, I don't want to explain myself, they would have charged him.
Why does he have to? That's her job.
Come out. No, he does have to explain himself. That's different from taking. That's different from having to take a polygraph test. If I'm Matt Hopper, I want nothing to do with a Battle Truth sponsored polygraph test in no way. That's a fact. I don't care how much. Listen to me. Based on the history, I don't care how much it will. Will get me out of free. It will free me from the chart or any of that. I don't care about none of that. Because it's Battle Truth sponsored, I do not want to do it. Just for that. Just for that matter. So he's doing all these hypotheticals. Listen to me. We're doing all these hypotheticals. Josh, we're doing all these hypotheticals. Listen, the thing is, y'all put the polygraph out there. That's a good idea. Put it out there. So at least they have the option to deny it or not. The fact of the matter is they're more likely going to deny it. And when they do, if we're still speaking hypothetically, we still need that paperwork. That's right. Not. But that's my challenge to that. We need the paperwork. We need the paperwork.
Right. I agree. The paperwork. Who has to produce that paperwork? Kiki.
She has to. That's a
if
fact.
they both decide to not take that polygraph, who looks crazy?
Yo, bro, you guys aren't listening. All right, so check this out. If you was accused of rape, right, and a woman was brutally raped, would you not want to help out? As a gentleman, as a man himself, would you not want to help out?
You gonna help the person that accused you. Get the heck,
Yo, this nigga Matt Hopper just said I'm praying for her. I hope the best for her.
Yeah, that's just words for y'all. You think he praying? He got a family. He got daughters. He ain't praying for this girl. He ain't thinking about her.
How you would handle it? He did handle it.
Okay,
very
so
poorly,
all right, let me ask
but
you
we
guys.
can't just go off of that.
Let me ask you guys, what's the
Yo,
solution?
battle truth.
So let me ask you guys, what's the solution? What's the solution?
The solution is to wait. You know, I do a lot of timestamps. Listen, I'm about time.
The solution is easy, bro.
You gotta wait for the paperwork.
That's the solution.
You have to wait for the paperwork.
She got to produce. We need to tweet her. She need like, what are you doing? Like, where's these videos? Like, why you making snippets?
Right, everything. We need all that. We need that.
I don't want no
we need
snippets.
documentation.
I'm gonna drop a video every day at this time. No.
Yo, battle.
Let's get to that right now.
Yo, you know what?
You know what's scary?
Yo, you know what's scary? A man could be charged of these. A man could be accused of these charges, right? And he could say, "I'm not going to defend myself." And there's people who will actually defend him. That's very scary.
Because she has to prove it.
Yo, can I?
If she can't prove nothing, and he's saying, I ain't got nothing to do. I ain't defending myself.
Yo, battle.
They gonna be looking at her like, so. Where's your proof?
Let the other caller get the battle to you. He got a question.
I'm gonna keep this short. This L.com.
Shout out to L.com, y'all.
Shout out to everybody. Your battle truth. I watch all your blogs on Matt Hopper, and I like it. I like the passion. I gotta say something real quick though. I see battle truth speaking on it, but it's like everybody else just speaking on that next man. Like they don't be doing like everybody positive to women all of a sudden. Like it's like everybody speaking on this new business. Y'all sound like crybabies, but I respect battle truth for speaking about it. But let's not act like it's time for everybody to give their opinion on the next man, because y'all don't be doing females perfect yourself. I ain't talking about y'all. I'm just saying in general. It's like everybody all of a sudden perfect now. Like that.
Let's be realistic. That's all it is.
But yeah, I'm gonna get off the phone.
Somebody accused me, bro. I'm not about to help you.
Eldar, if someone accused you of rape and you were innocent, right?
I'm gonna tell that woman to go to hell, bro.
Wow.
You just gonna accuse me of rape, and I got daughters. I got a wife, and now you want me to help you? You can go to hell. If you falsely accuse somebody, you should be like women should be like arrested. Like that has to be a crime.
But you're thinking of it in a situation, right, where a woman doesn't even know who a rapist is, and she just points it out anyway. You're not thinking of it in the context that's at hand.
But you're acting like that's unheard of. This has happened plenty of times. Men have been found innocent years later. This happened. When I see Kiki drop a video that's full of just gray, and you're not telling me everything, you're gonna make another video later on and all that stuff. What are you doing?
All of anybody on the phone, if you have a 96 to 98% chance of living or 50% chance of living, which one are you going with?
Oh, come on, Josh. Don't do that with me.
I know sometimes women wait years to come out with that, yo.
If I said a 99.9%, yo, listen to me, guys. Listen to me. This is real shit. If I said a 90, bro, listen to me. It's
not a bad idea, Josh. It's not a bad idea.
Listen to me.
I agree with the polygraph, bro.
Yo, if I said 99.9, you guys would go, what about the 0.1%? What about the 0.01%? That's what people are encouraged to do.
Because it's L.com. Bless everything you're doing. I support it. And I'm saying bless everything you got.
Shout out to you, L.com.
So everybody on the phone is in
I love the show. I watch it every day, and I'm out. You heard?
Are you guys in favor of the polygraph or not?
I'm with the polygraph, though.
Okay, well,
my thing is this though.
Fab doesn't have to take it though.
No, it's even if they take it. If we're doing all hypothetical, it's even if they take it, right? We're still going to need paperwork and all that stuff. It's just not going to suffice just a test. It's not. I think it should.
I would. Hey, P Black. I wouldn't need none of that. I wouldn't need none of that. After a lie detector test, I wouldn't need none of that.
Yo, bro, listen to me.
I wouldn't need none of that at all.
If he went, I'm guilty of it, there's still a 50% chance he's fucking lying. Like, what are you guys talking about? Yo, he could be lying when he says I did it. Like, what are you guys talking about?
It's a decent, it's a good idea, but I'm just screaming. Then it would really turn like actually criminal, and then people will want to see, or they will believe it is, and people will want to see paperwork behind it. They not just go. I would not just believe a polygraph test. I would.
This is the problem. But you'll
I would
believe
need
on the
more.
Maury show. But you'll believe on the Jerry Springer.
No, I don't watch that. That stuff is staged. Come on, man. Some of that stuff is for entertainment. I'm not even going there. We talking about getting a real polygraph and putting real people on it. No, I'm not talking about that. No, I'm not talking about that at all. That's a fact. I'm screaming that paperwork was still, or the documentation, all that stuff needs to come out. That's where I agree with y'all, with truth the most.
So
that stuff needs to come out right now. That stuff needs to come out right now.
So you said the polygraph doesn't make a difference in your determination. So no polygraph.
No, I scream it could be a part of the evidence package or whatever. That would help some towards my idea. How
much of a percentage would it help?
Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna put it. I'm not doing numbers like that. I'm gonna take everything.
Listen to me. If you need more after the polygraph, why are you gonna do the polygraph?
Because you can start somewhere from it. They're not producing paperwork, so you want some kind of paperwork on it. And you ask them questions, and you get that results, and you can have that to add to the file.
But if you can get something that says he's 90% guilty, and you go, well, that's not enough proof. How much more proof do you need? You need him to say it out of his mouth, right?
So let me ask you this: if it comes out that he was to be not guilty, then what? Will we apologize for going so hard on him?
I told you, absolutely, bro. If it comes out to be people don't understand, yo. I don't think people understand the percentages here. 96 and 90% is as close as 99.9%. Like, it doesn't get closer than that, bro. 50-50 is a flip of a coin. You get what I'm saying?
No, word. I hear that.
60-40 is good stock market odds. 96-98, that's no one in the world would ever bet against those odds. It's a sure shot fire that it's an anomaly. It's something that's unheard of out of space. That 4% would actually go against you. That's like out of every million chances, 900,000 is in your favor, and that.
I agree with all that, but I'm saying Mav doesn't have to take it.
Now that's a different hypothetical, because then where do you go for evidence? You gotta wait for them tapes to drop. You gotta wait for them lawyer briefings. You gotta wait for them audio drops. If he don't take it, that's another if. You cannot exclude that, because we are going about it like they all gonna agree to it. Like he gonna agree to it just to prove his innocence because he feels he's it. You don't have to take it. You don't.
Right. Bro, you're right. He doesn't have
and him not taking it does not give him any, to me, it doesn't make him any more guilty or less guilty.
Right. I agree with that. I agree 100%.
You still need documentation, yo.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So if there was a chance to prove someone guilty, but the guilty person didn't take it, it doesn't make them any more or less innocent or guilty. That's what you guys are saying.
Yep. The accuser has to take it.
It's the accuser. The burden of proof is on the accuser. I can't stress that enough, yo.
I agree, bro. I agree 100%.
Okay. Guys,
I said that the burden of proof is on her. I said that. On the accuser.
So let me ask you this. We're going to give the test to Kiki. Queen Kiki, she's going to take the test. Then what? If it's yes, she's telling the truth. Then what?
Oh, well, then Math in trouble.
So let's switch it up from math. Yo, guys, it's no longer math. Let's go with Queen Kiki. Queen Kiki, we are offering you a lie detector test and polygraph to prove you're innocent. Or that you're telling the truth. So please take this test. Now, if she does, are we going to hold him accountable, or are we going to say, well, Math didn't take the test, we don't know his side?
I know, y'all. I know. Y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all tired of hearing that. Me too. If I hear polygraph test one more time, oh my gosh. I got hungry. I've been on here almost 3 hours. I got hungry. Man, boy. Anyway. Dallas, Texas. What's up?
What's going on, Battle Truth? Malcolm J is in the house.
What's going on, Malcolm?
Man, this is flabbergasting, brother.
Okay.
As far as this Matt Alpha situation, I never thought that I would hear about something like this again after that Tech 9 fiasco.
Why you never thought you would hear about this? You still living in the world of sin and dealing with people. Why you never thought you would hear about this? Never?
What I mean by that was, after the Tech 9 situation, I thought it would be over and done with, but to hear Matt Hoffa is involved in something like this is crazy. And he's
I don't find it crazy.
No, I'm saying crazy as far as the situation. I'm not condoning what he did.
I don't call it crazy.
What do you call it?
I'm telling you, I don't think it's crazy. I think it all line up.
I believe it. It's all lined up because he's very arrogant. I seen that Instagram live video last night, if I'm not mistaken. I seen guilt.
Arrogant, violent, emotional.
Definitely. Arrogant, violent, emotional, disrespectful, acting as if his platform on YouTube is his new form of change. My expert opinion. What was your expert opinion when you messed with Kiki?
Right.
Nowhere to be found. And
right.
Kiki is a pioneer within the battle rap culture. Like you said, she was the first female host on Jay Black's Champion. And why would she have to lie? Because there's no way that he is innocent. That whole video was full of guilt. And he's on Twitter tweeting. I don't care about your tweets. Get off Twitter. That's the last social media platform that you need to be on, period. What you need to be doing is getting ready to be in cell block D. That's what we got to get ready for. Matthew. That's real name. Matthew got to get ready for that. Because, see, he can't come Dallas doing that nonsense. And I'm glad he's not. Because he's a pervert.
Okay.
And to think that I actually met, and to think that I actually met him 2 years ago, Battle Truth.
Uh-huh.
And he's doing some shit like this.
I ain't surprised.
I'm not surprised either. But when I met him in person, he was trying to be so nice and respectful, sell me a CD, rushing me to sell it, and I didn't buy it. Good thing I did. I saved that $100 then, and I'm saving it now. Thank you, Lord. So, I ain't giving no rapist my CD. And I'm calling now. And then he had the nerve to go on Instagram and compare his situation to Tupac's. Since today was his birthday, and with Tupac going through the rape situation that he went through when he was alive. No, that's disrespectful in itself. Ain't no way that you Pac.
Right.
And then you got to call yourself. How the hell you from Brooklyn? And you name your T-shirt company Pac Juice, like you Tupac, the second coming. Lord, forgive me for saying that, but you not even on that level.
Right.
You're a racist. You're a coward, and you're an idiot. And that's why I say he can't go to Dallas, and let alone he can't go to Midwest, because it's a lot of nonsense going on. And it's not just him. It's Tekashi. He was accused of this same thing. Let's not forget. Tekashi got accused of messing around with some young girl too, before the snitching situation. So no disrespect to Brooklyn, but Brooklyn got some crazies out there. And Math, he got to go. I believe that he did it because he don't show no remorse. To hell with Twitter. You need to be letting the world know, did you rape Kiki or did you not rape Kiki? You need to say it.
Right.
But if it's true, then you gone forever. Battle rapping otherwise. He got Nori, Eminem on the side. Nori and Eminem don't want to mess with you. Smacking you already. They're gone. They parted ways with you as they should. You out here doing some crap like that, and you got my expert opinion saying I changed God this. Don't mention the Lord. You wouldn't mention that Lord when you were buying Kiki smoothies, nigga. and this frustrates me because I have nieces. About the truth, I'm not a father just yet, but I have nieces. So I hear this kind of stuff and I get frightened because they're young and they're going through this kind of nonsense to where these young boys that they go to school with, their parents, the uncles or the fathers themselves could be teaching their young boys, sons to do some stuff like this because there is no such thing as parenting nowadays. It's just a lot of older people leading their children down the hill, especially if they're not raised with God.
Right.
And that's why I say I take this very seriously to where I had to call up to get my opinion on the situation. And me and Matt, we got into it on Instagram, actually.
What happened?
It was over. I think I wanted him to do a record with me. He tried to charge me $100,000 just because he said, "Oh, I got Joe Budden." I said, first of all, that's not no good price. Stop acting like you 50 Cent or something. When you broke and you struggling too, you think Eminem gonna pay for that? That's exactly what I said to him. And he gonna get mad at me and try to delete me off Instagram. And I told him, you go against me, you gonna fail. And to see this pop out of nowhere, I'm happy because it was something about his energy that screamed out pervert to me. And I said that when I first met him 2 years ago at the URL No Main event. I said that my conscience was telling me this. This dude seems off.
Malcolm.
Yes, sir, about the truth.
You a fire freestyle off the top of the head?
Yes, indeed.
Let me hear you kick something about this Mav Kiki situation.
All right. If it's time for me to go get him, then I gotta get him. Kiki's turning out to be a rape victim. How can a man take her innocence for so long? But as far as that woman, Kiki, please stay strong. Because this dude's nothing but a pervert. It's absurd, but I don't care what they heard. Mav gotta go to that Jail. Want to repent. Boy, your soul's going down to hell. How can you take something so volatile and make it so easy? Yeah, you about to go down. Young Jeezy. Mav, no. You ain't got your money right. You better make sure that your money's tight, because I ain't going to put none on your books. Mav Hoffa, a hustler, gangster. No, you more like a crook, taking something that's not yours. SCX. I'm showing Mav Hoffa nothing but disrespect. Nipsey Hussle victory. that boy done. He can't come down without doing that.
I don't believe you, Malcolm. Do another one. Do another one, Malcolm. The people liked it. Do another one. Let me see what else you got.
Mrs. Hoffa's nothing but a disgrace. If I seen Mav Hoffa, I will punch that nigga in his face. He can't come down south, let alone to the Triple B. Because on my hip is a 9mm with that pistol beat, registered by the way, so the cops won't take it. If it comes to taking the soul, well, I gotta make it. And that's Mav. Try to take what's mine from my nieces, and I'm gonna rip you to pieces in half. Your body will be taking a bloodbath. Rapist, comparing yourself to Machiavelli. No, you softer than that Band-Aid on Nelly. What's on my celly? A call from the hitter to go get you, split you with no knives. Because I'm going to take your life, because this is a shame how you going to take something from Kiki. Miss Kiki, please call me E, because I'm a Dallas Cowboy that's known to aim triggers. Mav Hoffa. That equals a bitch nigga. You from New York, bragging about how much girls you get. Boy, please, you can't even get that vagina. You gotta blow it up like Hotel Rwanda. But that's all right, though. You ain't opposite from the others. You about to get raped in jail with Bubba. The hell with that fool. The hell with that fool. We making fun of him because we don't know all that tough shit that he was saying with what's that brother's name from New York, the radio personality? What's his name? The one from Brooklyn that you just said. That
Tax Stone.
Yeah, Tax Stone. What was all that tough shit at with Tax Stone? What the tough shit with J Dose, who's 125? Come to Dallas and see me. You want to take from Kiki. And Kiki, you can tell she a little naive, like you said on your video, Battle Truth. She don't know no better. So you couldn't get no top-notch chick like a Hurricane Dude or a New Nail type. So they would have clowned your ass. But you got to get somebody like Kiki who's not attractive like that. And I seen photos of him way before this even happened. So I know what I'm saying. So, but he's a bitch nigga. Period. You ain't nowhere near Pop, and it's Pop's birthday. So you really gotta get it. You ain't Pop. You ain't bitch. You ain't nobody. You more like Pop shit himself. The nigga can't go to Chicago. That's your Battle Tree. He can't go to Milwaukee. You live out there. That's his turf too. And you make the New York cats look bad because it's real New York niggas like Head Ice. It's real New York niggas like Goods. It's real New York cats like Loaded Lux that don't do this kind of shit. That's why Loaded Lux never won, and Murder Movement, shout out to them, Doc Mob never won the battle rap Hoffa because of stuff like this. Battle rap is done with you, and they've been done with you. If it wasn't for my expert opinion, you wouldn't be doing nothing. And that's a fact. You think that the URL, Nori, and Eminem, Joe Budden, Royce the 5'9" gonna mess with you? Yes, no. and Misfit, she was just on Instagram trying to cop plea for Math Hoffa. Shut your dyke ass up, because you really can get it.
What she say?
She was trying to defend and make it seem like, oh, this is not true. Kiki ain't nothing but an opportunist. She a whole crowd chaser. What the hell she got to lie for?
She said all that about her?
Yes, she did. And if she didn't say it, she's a liar as far as trying to deny the truth. Because, Misfit always tried to defend anything pertaining to Math and Cortez, NYB, I understand that. But no, you don't defend this situation. Because if you defend it, then you must have been the dyke trying to roll the camcorder with your strap on. Because, like I said, Math got to get destroyed. Because he a clown to me. Because I wanted to punch him in his face as soon as I seen him that day in Houston.
Okay.
Because it's always Negroes that want to act as if they're hardcore, but when somebody who is quiet, who stays to themselves, approaches them with the smoke, they don't want it. Because I told Math, I was on this inbox on Instagram, I want all the smoke. I don't like you. I want it all. You know what he said, Battle Truth?
What?
Oh, I don't want it. I'm a family man now. I got my expert opinion. I'm in a new chapter in life. I said, whatever. That's how I told him, you bitch me. Because I said the same thing I'm going to say to you on Instagram is the same thing I can say in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York. That nigga like him, give him the death penalty because he did it. And my message is the Kiki hard body. If you gonna tell that this guy Math Hoffa raped you, tell the whole entire situation. Don't leave out nothing, and don't bring up no cash app. Please don't do that shit. Cause that's gonna make me say, whoa, what you really trying to do? We don't need to bring no money involved. Tell the whole world what's really going on. If he did this to you at this time, at this day, at this night, tell the situation. Because if you got to go to court, you will be sitting on the bench explaining everything that happened. Don't leave out nothing because these police.
What's going on?
Yo, Truth, man. What's poppin', man? Yo, what's up with that guy?
What's up with who?
I said,
the man that's rapping it, the dude that was freestyling.
He right here. He on the phone.
Yeah, I'm saying he going on and on. What is he talking about? What you talking about? You on here spitting shitty freestyles, trash.
My nigga,
don't stop it, man.
Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you, bitch.
Yes, head down.
This serious situation going on, partner.
You're serious.
Get the fuck off the phone.
What's the serious situation, man?
You know what? You the nigga that was with Man Hopper when she was getting raped. That's you.
Nah, I wasn't with him.
Nigga, just shut the fuck up. This is a serious situation, dog. Because if I
what's serious about it?
You gonna get the Mike Tyson treatment.
What's serious about it, man? Shitty rapper, what's serious about it? Tell me, man.
What you mean, dog? Somebody could.
I want to know what's serious.
You sound like a dummy. I
sound like a dummy.
I bet you a homosexual. I bet you taking up the ass.
Nah, I be fucking your moms, man. Chill out with your rapping ass, man. Tell me what's serious, though. Yo. Nah, man, you going on and on, though, about nothing, man. Shut the fuck up, man, with these shitty raps you coming with, man.
That'll keep crying about me, bitch.
Hey, I didn't call you.
You wouldn't be doing
shitty rapper.
If Man Hopper then niggas like you scared of me, too, because I'm telling like
Man, Hopper, slap your silly ass, man. Shut up, man.
Bitch ass nigga, pussy.
Man Hopper don't even know you, bro. What are you talking about? He's scared of you?
Man Hopper's gonna be somebody.
I don't give a fuck about Man Hopper either. But how is he afraid of you? He don't even know you. Silly nigga, shut the fuck up, idiot.
The story I told you. You don't believe it?
What story? What story you told? Tell me the story, man. Shut the fuck up, idiot.
Battle Truth already know it. I told him. Battle Truth. And I'm a G2. So,
yo, shout out to Battle Truth, but fuck you, you an idiot, that's a shitty rapper. Yo, that shit was awful. I don't give a fuck about none of that, man. You sound like an idiot, man. My mom could be a what?
You mad because Matt Hopper about to be somebody's prison hoe?
I don't give a fuck about that.
What you call
We don't even know if Mav did it.
Oh, brother, you
I've seen that silly shit, man. Yo, if Mav did that, yo, he out of this mind, man. Like, out of all the fucking people you can rape, you gonna rape her of all people? All people? Kiki Hardbody? Yo, her name should be Kiki Hardface. Yo, she's hard to look at, bro. At least rape somebody that's at least rape.
See the mentality of people? Do you see the mentality of people?
Soon as I enter the club, I get it shaking like she bout it, she got it, come get it like recognize when you around the real nigga.
That song go hard.
Soon as I enter the club, I get it shaking like she bout it, she got it, come get it like recognize when you around the real nigga like we ball it, we got it, we get it like bounce with me, mama. Bounce for the mighty dollar.
That song go hard. That song go hard. I love my ringtone. That's my song. Yeah, man. Oh no. Man.
Soon as I enter the club, I get it shaking like she bout it, she got it, come get it like
What's going on, brother?
Yo, what's up? This Brian, man. What's going on? First time calling.
What's going on, Brian?
Not too much, man. Let me ask you a question, man. Cause see,
go ahead.
Me personally, man, I don't know who's guilty or who telling the truth, but I think what you missing, man, is it's not the story you tell at first. She can tell her side of the story, he can tell his side of the story. It's how the stories start to fall apart. So all we know so far is that she filed a police report. The police and the DA decided not to press charges. You see what happened to Sirius Jones? He went down there. They got charges on it. Same thing with Tech 9. It's a reason that they didn't press charges. That's number one. If she's taking pictures and that wasn't her at the hospital, but actually from a car wreck, that's another breakdown in her story. So right now, it's just like, to me, it seems like her story is just kind of like iffy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how it is in Milwaukee, but I know down here, if you go to the police about a rape, brother, they coming to see you. Not just the rape. What about the assault part of it? Just the assault part of it. Then they're going to tell you to go down there and get an order of protection. Where's the order of protection that says, oh, I mean, it's just, this just don't feel right. You know, come on, you're from the street, brother. Math a regular nigga. They ain't scared to go arrest him and book him. He ain't got no money like that. There's no way if she go down there and check, where's the hospital records? She showed you pictures of her in the hospital. Why she ain't saw her neck being bruised up from the choking? So
why would her neck have to be bruised if she got choked? If you get choked, that don't mean your neck got to be bruised.
No, you're right. No, but I am saying this. It doesn't mean that, but if it happened the way she said it, it's a 50-50 chance that there should be some kind of something there. But even if that's not the case, true, you started out saying this. I'm going to be non-biased in this. I don't have all the information. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, all of a sudden, you change the story.
After what?
Tell me what information from what you heard the first time till now that you've gotten to make you change your story?
I said after I heard him give his response, I ain't like that.
Yeah, his response is not evident. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
It's evident to me. It's definitely evident to me.
Yeah, but you can't go on your personal feelings because
I ain't going off personal feelings. I'm going off of all the allegations at hand. I'm going off how he said two things to incriminate himself. I'm going off his demeanor. I'm going off all that, brother. And I was not convinced.
There are no charges right now on that man. None.
I get that, and I understand why it wasn't no charges neither.
Okay, but check this out. So you think every woman that say they got raped telling the truth, no matter what?
No, I don't believe that.
Okay, we've seen white women get on their cell phones, calling the police on black men, saying, oh, he's trying to hit me with his car. He's trying to hit me with his car. What if that wasn't filmed on camera? Now you've got her word against his word. That man could be telling the truth. He could have a record and everything. But because she made that call, they're going to probably arrest that dude. So what I'm trying to get you to understand is people do crazy. Women will do crazy. I saw a woman beating her child the other day, a baby on the internet. So what I'm trying to get you to understand is you cannot condemn a man, especially a black man. You from the street, brother. You
sound crazy. You saying I can't condemn a black man, but you condemning a black woman. That don't even sound right.
No. I'm not condemning. I'm not saying he's innocent. What I am saying, what I know from my life experience, brother, I'm 46 years old, is that if you go to the police, let's not even say rape. If a woman go to the police and say, man, this dude hit me or choked me or held me against my will, they have divisions. They have a domestic abuse division that gets funded just to charge cases like this. They want charges because that's going to substantiate their existence. So what I'm trying to get you to understand, man, if they didn't press charges, number one, and she said the legal system failed her, it's some kind of reason why they didn't.
They said the reason why they did it. What apparently had happened, she was okay with it in the beginning. Then she was having a change of heart. Then she had a change of heart and told him to stop, get up off of her. He got offended by it, and according to her, began to choke her and stuff because.
Okay. I understand that. Now, she consented to having sex with a dude, right?
But then have a change of heart.
Okay, but that's her story. That's
Look,
her story.
I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Listen. I'm gonna tell you something real. That happened to me before. I had sex with a woman before, and she was with it. And while we was having sex, she told me to stop. And she wanted me to get off her. I got off her, bro. I got off her.
That's her story. So if she consented to have sex with Mav, his side of the story might be, man, I was knocking her off, man, and she wanted to be my girl. I played her to the left. She been salty.
He didn't say none of that, bro. But he didn't say none of that. He didn't say none of that.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. What more do you know from the very first time you said you wasn't gonna make a judgment about it?
I just told you, brother. When I saw his whole.
That's not evidence.
That is evident for me. It's not evident for you, bro. It's not evident for you, but it's evidence for me.
Evidence is something that you can.
It was evidence for me. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand, bro. It was evidence for me.
You're not a body language by the truth. You're not a body language expert.
You can't say that, bro. I just told you I got experience in that stuff. What you talking about?
I'm older than you. Come on, bro.
Brother, you're not older than me. What are you talking about?
I'm 46 years old, man.
I'm 46.
Well, we the same age.
Right. What you talking about? But you probably ain't even been through as much as I have.
Man, I've been through it all, bro. I done been through it all, brother. I'm from the street. Listen, been through it all.
I can't speak about your personal life. I just know mine.
And that's what I'm saying. We all have different experiences. What I'm telling you is, we have no evidence. But what we do
I had enough. I saw enough of what I needed to see. I saw enough of what I needed to see.
Didn't say nothing.
I saw enough to see what I needed to see.
You're not putting no onus on her to prove her case.
I actually did. Bro, this what I don't get. This what I don't get. How long you been on this live, brother?
I've been on it for a minute.
Do you not see this title? Mav and Kiki brought to justice. There's no escaping. This is putting both of them on charges before the community.
Right.
And we are ordering them to take a lie detector test on who's telling the truth in their story, like they would do if they was on a Judge show, the Maury Povich show, the Wilco show. That's what this is for. This is for the people. So why are we indifferent? We don't have to do that.
I understand what you're saying, but you did a blog yesterday saying Math was guilty.
Right. After I was not satisfied with his explanation on these allegations behind him. I saw enough, bro. I saw enough.
That's the blog I'm talking about, not this one.
But you still ain't getting my point. I saw enough, bro.
I understand you saw enough, but
I still think he guilty.
From what you saw, that can't be enough.
Well, that was enough for me.
Okay, what about her story? What if that picture she posted was not from her hospital? Don't you think that's weird?
I don't care about the picture. I just think it's weird that a man. Listen. Listen, bro. For the most part, this ain't so much about Mav Hoffa. This is more so. This ain't so much about Kiki to some degree. If a woman, listen, bro, listen, and you will get it. If a woman accused you of choking her and forcing yourself to have sex with her while you choked her unconscious, and you accused of that, what do you have to say about that? Why are you so humble about it? Why you not mad?
You know why he not mad?
Now you finna speak for him. Do you know how you sound trying to speak for him? You know how you sound trying to speak for him.
Huh?
Why are you trying to speak for him? That's my exact word. Why are you trying to speak for him when he can speak for himself? Why is it so many people trying to speak? No. Why is it so many people trying to speak on behalf of Mav when he's the one that needs to be speaking for himself?
Wow, he's not on charges, Battle Truth.
All right, brother. You sound crazy, man. Y'all sound crazy. You talking about this? Why he don't say this? This.
Battle Truth.
He is on charges. He is on trial. Listen, first of all, he is on trial. He is on trial, and that's why he felt. Listen, yes, he is. That's why he felt the need that he had to go on his show and address it because the people was demanding it. So whether or not he facing criminal charges or not,
there you go.
Look, whether or not he facing criminal charges or not, he still have to stand before the same people who claiming to entertain. And he have a reputation, and his credibility of who he is at stake. He don't have to be charged criminally to have to give an explanation of these allegations that is being said about him. How you don't get that?
I get it because he gonna be live at 10 o'clock probably tomorrow, free. And
it don't matter. Look, it don't matter, but this still hurt him. It still stained him. And people can tell by your actions. And people can tell by your actions whether or not you innocent or not.
Hold on, let me ask you a question about something. I want you to be serious. Answer this for me.
I'm always serious to some degree. What you mean?
Did you have a fried wave cap in between them crackers just a minute ago?
Dude, first of all, hey, everybody could listen. Everybody could listen to me and you talk and tell where the wisdom is at, brother. You sound crazy.
No, I'm being serious. The wisdom is I'm not saying Matt did it or if she didn't. The wisdom is.
Let me ask you this question. If Mav innocent to proven guilty?
He innocent because yes.
Okay, now wait. I ain't done. So if Mav is innocent to proven guilty, then where does that leave the victim? Is she guilty to proven innocent then?
If she guilty to proven innocent?
Yeah, because if Mav is innocent to proven guilty, then that leaves the victim guilty to proven innecent.
No, she's innocent too.
Yes.
No, she's innocent
Both
too.
of them can't be innocent. Both of them can't be innocent. If she innocent, then he's guilty. If she's innocent, he's guilty. If he's innocent, she's guilty.
No, you both tell your sides of the story. We don't know. Now, we're looking for the breakdown in the story.
So who is it up to? For us to know? If they both told...
It's up to the DA. They said no, Battle Truth. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
You can't get me, bro. You can't get me to understand that, because I understand why they said no. It was risky to go.
You understand why they said no?
Oh boy, I mean, look. You just said you were smart. You just said. Let me ask you a question. Can a woman change her mind while in the act of having sex? Yes or no?
That's her story.
No, you didn't answer my question. Can a woman choose to not go all the way in an act while in the act of having sex? Yes or no?
Yes. Now answer my question.
So with that being said, this is why they chose not to pursue the charges. Because she started out saying it was consensual. But if y'all listen, man, you'll get it. I ain't the one that seem to be confused. You the one sounding confused.
I'm not confused.
Yes, you will, because y'all don't like to listen. Y'all just be wanting to be heard. Y'all, you know what? That's why I love this to be my show. See, when it's my show, I ain't got to talk to you. I just talk to the people. Here's my point. I ain't finna be raising my blood pressure up arguing with these dudes. First of all, again, a woman have a right to say, that happened to me. I'm gonna tell y'all some real stuff. That happened to me before. I was dealing with this woman. We used to have sex a lot. And one day we was having sex. And I heard her voice. She told me to get off her. And I looked at her. Now I'm inside her. I'm on top of her, inside her. She said, get up. I looked at her like, huh? She said, get up. And I said, you serious? She said, yeah, I'm serious. I got up. I got up. Simple as that. I wanted to make sure she was meaning what she was meaning. Then I got up. Simple as that. According to Kiki, this ain't what happened in her situation. She consented in the beginning, and somewhere around the line, she said, no, I don't want to do this. I'm not feeling well. And he decided, no, we're going to go through this. That's why they didn't pursue charges. Because she started out consenting, then she didn't consent, and they felt that it probably wouldn't stand a chance in court. That's why. If that don't make no sense to you, then hey, I can't help you. It makes sense to me because I understand that happen. I understand it to happen. That happened to me a couple times. I had a couple girls do that to me. I've had sex with women, and after it was done, I felt so guilty, I wish I never did it. That happens. My woman sometimes did that to me. I don't know. You never know what a woman think about. In the beginning, she could be with it, and she might could think about something you did and be automatically turned off like, get up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Get up. You know what I'm saying? It happens. It happens to the best of us. As good as I believe I am sexually, yes, they told me to stop a few times. You never know what it is. It happens. So I understand it. I ain't the one confused about it. I ain't confused about it at all. But I'm smart enough to know if you didn't rape nobody and that person came out said you raped her and you don't see no problem with it and it ain't bothering you and you just, I'm going to pray for it. But you're not a believer. You don't even talk to God. And you sitting there, no, I don't believe that trash. Get up out of here. Get up out of here. No, guilty, wrong. Certain things, I can come up with my own decision on certain things. No. You gotta do better than that. You gotta do way better than that. I'm sorry. I'm way smarter than that. Yep, a girl jerseyed out on me. Tiffany jerseyed out on me. My girl jerseyed out on me. I got jerseyed out on a few times. A few times girls have told me to stop. I don't want to talk to none of you ignorant dudes, man. Don't even call me. Brothers, mine's horrible. Y'all probably with them same dudes in the comments giving him money, telling him he don't. What type of dudes tell this man who accused of raping and hurting one of y'all sisters, he ain't got to say nothing? You ain't got to do nothing, bro. They really was these dudes so horrible. They really was coaching this dude. Try not to say nothing, brother. Don't say too much. Don't even address it. Don't even open your mouth. Man, you want him to open his mouth if he didn't do that. They sound crazy. That's horrible. That make me think of y'all dudes like, what you dudes on? Y'all all together, y'all in a group or something, hurting these girls? Man, that's crazy. Don't say nothing. Be careful, brother. We with you. Here go $1,000 for raping a girl. Like, get up out of here. They gave that man $2,000 last night. That's crazy. They gave that man $2,000 last night behind them allegations. Telling him, don't open your mouth. You ain't got to say nothing. Be careful. Watch what you say, brother. They admitting that he probably did it. And still, they admitting that he did it. Watch what you say, brother. Don't say the wrong thing. Here go another 100. Here go another 200. Like, dog, get out of here. Yeah, hello.
Hey, what's up, Truth?
Who this?
This is Poison Ink.
Poison Ink?
Yeah, I be in the comments.
What's going on, brother?
Ain't nothing, man. Just want to talk about, man. To be honest, I think my gut feeling. I feel though, Math is. I think Math did something. I think Math is guilty, but he is trying to. He is really, really trying to persuade everybody that he's innocent on this one, man. I think he's done.
Poison. Let me ask you something, Poison Ink. Let's just be realistic. Can I trust you to be realistic, bro?
Oh yeah, I got you.
Okay. So a woman say you choked her till she was unconscious and raped her while she was unconscious, right?
Right.
But you know you didn't do that. You know for a fact you didn't do this.
Right.
Are you bothered by that?
Man, I am on fire by that.
Right.
And let me tell you, if I was Math Hoffa, last night, I would have told y'all, this is what I would have told y'all. I would have been like, look, me and Kiki was in a relationship. We were seeing each other. And we split up or something. Like, he did not explain anything last night.
Right.
This is what's making me feel like he's guilty.
Exactly.
You can't just come on this internet saying that, she came to my house and blah blah blah. I showed it to my mom. Okay, so what? You was gonna marry her? I mean, like, explain. You're not explaining nothing.
Right.
You're just saying, and then you gave her your LOL jacket or whatever you gave her. Like you were saying, like, dude, you're like 6'5". You give her this 5'3" clothes. Like why did you have to give her clothes for? Like, what's
right.
going on? Explain. You said you put her in a taxi. You put her in a taxi. Like, I don't know how it works in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe that's how it works in New York. But like that crap sounds real creepy to me. What he was talking about last night sound real suspect and creepy, man. How you talking about? I gave her what slushies or whatever. We was drinking slushies, and okay, so what's going on with the story? Like, explain your story. Like, everything he said last night did not exempt him from this situation, man. And to be honest, with everything she said makes more sense.
Right. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, when you look at the situation, man, I'm just taking it from what I know a person who... Look, and that's another thing, bro. When you know you're innocent of something and you know without a doubt you didn't do this, your confidence level is too high.
Yep.
Which means, what? Man, she said, what? Get on the phone right now. Get on this thing right now.
Truth. If this was me, I'm telling you right now, I'm telling y'all, I did not do nothing. I did not rape this woman. That's what I was saying, man.
Look, when you didn't do nothing, again, when you didn't do nothing, and you know this without a doubt, Your confidence level too high. This dude ain't even, look,
Right.
keep in mind, this dude ain't even mad at her, bro. And you would figure he'll even be more mad at her knowing that they used to be cool. So how you supposed to be cool with me? Me and you had a friendship together, and you gonna really do this to me when you see that I'm actually blowing up in the battle rap community? You gonna really take this time to try to stain me and bring me down? You would be livid, especially if you know it's a lie. But why he so humble about it? I'm talking about, think about it. Emotional math. Who can't hold his emotions. Why he so humble about this? Why he so humble about this?
Very humble last night.
Come on, man. Come on, dude. I'm talking about ain't nobody stupid. I ain't stupid. But it's crazy how he can manipulate some of these clowns. That stuff don't work on me because I'm a man myself.
True. I'm far from stupid.
Right.
And
come on now.
And when he said last night, my peoples was telling me not to talk about it. What peoples?
That's guilt. That's
peoples?
guilt.
It's telling, and you know what?
That's guilt too.
I'm questioning these battle rappers and these not you, but I'm gonna put Jay Black up there because you know what? I don't know how long everybody was in this battle rap community, but I donated to Tech Nine's funeral before I knew what happened to Tech Nine, and I was pissed.
Yeah.
I was pissed.
Wow.
And that's one of the reasons why I do not donate, you know what I'm saying, to these battle rappers. I'm not going to do it, man. And I believe, like, remember how back in the day you was like, oh, Jay Black knew? Half of these battle rappers know. They know. Why are they telling you not to say nothing? Why?
Yeah.
This is the moment. Yes, last night was your moment for your own justice, for you to speak your piece. But now it's over. He ruined it. He screwed it up just because he wanted to play his album, which was trash.
Yeah, that was
I'm not on it wanting to hear a Math Hoffa album. I'm not a Math Hoffa stain.
Yeah, and that's my whole point.
It's making me frustrated because these battle rappers are very sneaky, man. Especially when Math, and this is another thing, what makes all of them creepy. When Math was in that barbershop with Miss Hustle, and he kept, and I think it was Verb was on there too, and it was like, you know, Verb is another creep. But these dudes over here, okay, so who have you done in battle rap? Like, dude, like, you know,
man, a lot of these
respect the hustle.
Right. A lot of these people scatter Math, so they not gonna say that. They not gonna say that. They scatter him. They not gonna say that. A lot of these people scatter him. They not gonna say that.
See, that's the thing. Math can go ahead and every time on his show, so who hit you? So who was it? He always wants somebody to explain their story.
That's true. That's true.
But last night, he ain't want to say
that's true.
Oh, I don't mean to cuss, my brother.
That's true, though. You right. And I don't see how I let that slip me. I bet I won't let it slip me next time. That's right. If on his show, he always want all the graphic detail to the story and everything. But then when it was it, now it's your turn to go graphic and tell the detail. You want to cut back now. Right. You scared you might say the wrong thing, which means you did something wrong.
Exactly.
Damn.
Exactly.
What person who telling the truth scared to say the wrong thing? I'm advised to watch my mouth and not really to say much. Right. Right. Come on, man. Come on, man.
My brother, I analyze these battle rappers, man. I analyze their shows. I like this show.
That's like if something came out on me. If something came out on me, how many people would be telling me, truth, address that. We want to know. I can't, man, let me try to sugarcoat and go around the corner and be like, no, man, look, she had a slushie. Then she took a shower and she got in the cab. Oh, and my mama said, "What's up?" to her. I'd be like, "What?
That's crazy.
What crazy, you say?" Man. Nigga, please. You better what? You better you better address that, brother. What are you talking about? You guilty for even having a damn slushy. You 6'5" and a goon. What the hell you sucking on a slushy for? That sound like rape a man stuff. They don't even make slushy for people your size. They don't even make slushy for people his size.
They was having a date at 7-Eleven. Like, Math Hoffa's supposed to be this big shot that was on a drink champ and everything, and he can't even afford to take nobody out.
You know how great America, you have to be a certain size to get on a ride?
Yeah.
That's what happened at the slushy shop. You can't go in there 6'5" ordering a slushy. That's against the policies. Like, dude, you are too damn tall for a slushy, man. That is some rape a man stuff. Like, what he on? Who is this for?
And for the rest of those callers, man, I don't look, man. If you're a Mass fan, just come on here and say, look, I'm a Mass fan. Who go
to the store? Who go to the store with a girl because you got a feeling, you got a taste for a slushy?
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, where did this relationship come from? Like, this shit came out of nowhere. It came out of nowhere. And now all of a sudden, Mass saying, "Oh, when she released the audio." What you mean when she released the audio? So there is something there.
Right.
Don't say, these dudes, Howdy Boom, Math Hoffa, all these battle rappers, they do need what they call that thing, that the PR, the talk for them. They really do need it, bro. They really do, because I'm gonna be honest. Math Hoffa last night gave me all indications that he may be guilty.
Me too. That's why I ain't need to hear no more. After I saw that, I ain't need to hear no more, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
But I'm gonna get out of here. But remember on his show, man. Remember on his show, he always wants the details of somebody else's business.
Right.
And that's what really. And you know what? I stopped watching it because he started getting annoying in that barbershop, yo. When he kept doing that, it started getting annoying.
Come on, Hustle. Tell us. Who is it? Who is it? What did they do? Tell it. Come on now. Tell it. Right.
I'm telling you. And
right.
Verb is right behind it. I'm like, man, Verb, you a damn creep too. Because Verb was doing the same thing on his podcast, harassing the girls.
Yeah, these dudes crazy like that.
I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Thanks for taking my call, man.
You too, brother.
All right.